It's time for Battlefield 1. You know, like that thing Mortal Kombat did? Battlefield did it first. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. If you happen to be buying any game on that Xbox store, consider using that affiliate link in the video description, as it takes you to the Microsoft store. I mean, you're probably buying things digitally anyways. There's the Amazon store affiliate link too, for anything on Amazon. Anything at all. And consider becoming a channel member. Perks, emotes, icons, all that great stuff. It's an easy way to be awesome here, because you get stuff that other people don't have. And I want to get out of this. This is so awkward. I was like, this is a good start, because I can, like, chat while I'm, you know, doing that, but it's like, man, that driver's throwing me around. Fight forward. What is this? A raider club? Yeah, I don't feel like doing any raiding. Anyways, out here on the battlefield. I'm already getting shot up. I think there's a guy there. I can barely tell though. Like, I'm not hitting anything, but I feel it. There's definitely dudes there. Look, that guy's trying to run and jam his stick up somebody's backside. Didn't work. Okay, let's cross. It's so cinematic. Okay.
We have taken objective butter.
We've taken objective butters. Push forward to the Notre Dame bridge. Ridge, not bridge. Push onwards. I died. Hello there.
50 of our soldiers remain.
Yes, hi folks. Okay, looks like that's all good to go. Righto, okay, good. What key is it that spots the enemies? You mean like button? I think it's LB. No, that's never mind. That's grenade. RB. It's RB. Yeah, RB spots out the enemies. I don't know about like keyboard. Why are my hairstyles kinky? I don't get that, but cool. I'm glad you enjoy the hair. That's nice. But hi folks. Anyways, yeah, we're out here on the battlefields. It's been a many months since we've embraced Battlefield, so yeah. I guess tomorrow, I think we're doing Age of Empires tomorrow. The Return to Rome. I'm on fire, and not in a good way. Okay, that's not it. Okay, how do I heal myself? Oh, it's left. Okay. Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 5. Yeah, I mean, Battlefield 5 is okay, but it's not really. It's actually not really populated enough to really do streams anymore on it, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, especially not from when we stream. So what are we missing? Oh, we don't have the bridge. We lose?
It is a sad day for France.
We lost. Not for France. The French are heartbroken. You know, I'm just realizing I didn't get my my weekend allotment of I Need Xbox games, so it'll probably show up on Monday, I would imagine. Yeah, this one is still pretty popular. How was my day? It was good. Yeah, the day was fine. I went to the gym. I was feeling pretty good, pretty fit. Yeah, I was actually feeling pretty healthy today at the gym. Then I kind of watched a bit of Shrek 2 and called a pizza, which is wrestling a little unsettlingly in my stomach. And went for a walk in the deep smoke that is residing over the city again. Yesterday was non-smoky, today is super smoky. Yeah, fun. Another run in Zelda. I think I'm good for Zelda for now. Very close to the play button. I am very close to the play button. I like that it's slowed down though, the subscriber growth, like right ahead of that. So I mean I'll eventually get it, but yeah, it's taking forever. I don't know if you know a whole lot of people that can join in, so I could just get this out of the way, but yeah, it's gonna take a bit. But it should be fun when it lands. You know, Lego 2. I think I emailed in about Lego 2K way too late. I think I'm gonna get that one. Which is okay. I'm not too bothered, but. Wait, did he change his picture again? That's really cool. I like that picture. This guy's always got the greatest gamer pics. There's one where he was shirtless, and I guess he's shirtless here, but there was one where he's holding two cats. It was hilarious. Yeah, he's got the Xbox console now. It's kind of funny. Always entertaining. Yeah. Shrek 2 is really good. It was like on TV. So I was like, oh, okay. Because there was the hockey game was on. Yeah. Yeah, I was hanging out with the parents. I went and we were watching the game and chatting and basically between the commercials or between periods, and Shrek 2 was on. It's a good movie. It is actually pretty good. It holds up. And yeah, we were getting a good chuckle out of like when Shrek gets pepper sprayed, but they're like using grind pepper, and like they it's like an episode of Cops, but and then they've got like Puss in Boots there, and it's like he's got the catnip, and it's like, is this yours? He's like, I've never seen that before. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but yeah, it was that and the hockey game, and we had a pizza and yeah, smoky walk. Following my videos for 3 years? Wow. That's actually so long. But anyways, I'm glad you've enjoyed the content that much, that long. It's been lots of fun covering, the platform and all that. Yeah, Shrek 2 is the one where I need a hero. I need a hero. It's so epic. 64. Yeah, I got just about 65 million views or whatever, which is good. Like obviously subscribers are it's great. I want my play button, but like obviously the views are how you make money. So views are usually given, at least for me, high priority there. Are we defending? Why am I all the way back here? This feels pretty far out for like a defending spawn, right? Like I'm not even at the front lines. Is this a full match? There's 40 players. I mean, that's kind of debating if I should find another lobby or not. Nah, it'll fill up. Who am I kidding? This Saturday, it'll get filled up. I'll keep an eye on it. If it doesn't fill up, we'll find another lobby. Because there's quite a few that are still full, so. I just don't want to get in that queue and have to wait. Blech. But yeah, no, the play button sooner than later. It was, I think I'm on pace to get it before the fall. Like I think over the summer I should statistically get it, but it's been quieter recently because every time I get to some sort of milestone, everything like quiets down, because that's how it's supposed to be, to keep you on your toes. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do like an unboxing. I don't know, maybe I'll have like a quick little video of it. I am planning on doing a little get together with some of my channel pals that you see on the channel, and you'll have like a cake. And I've got this $100 bottle of wine picked out that I'm gonna buy to celebrate. And you know, there'll probably be some photos of that, maybe a quick little video of it or something. And yeah, should be cool. 1.2 million views is still like a lot of views if you think about it. You know what I mean? Like that's like a million. Million's pretty high. I don't know if I want to imagine Shrek like that. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do, but yeah, not on me. Yes, hello there. Anyways, yeah, eating lots of food and then going out for a walk, especially in smoke, is just like not a great combo. It's so funny because like I feel, because there's forest fires, not directly where I live, but like, you know, around where I live. And it's like, I feel it in my lungs, I feel it on my face, the smoke, I feel it in my eyes. It's just horrible. I hate it. Hate it. But not much you can do. And, yeah, and then my stomach, obviously when you're walking after you eat a lot of food, you're just like, ugh, so. That's why I got a nice rum and coke here, you know, calm the mood. A Kevin face reveal? We have tier goals. What is it?
We are losing objective butter.
Is it 2023 goals or is it like 2023 stretch goals? Where's Zarcaster when you need him to do the things? Oh, there you go. There's your goal. The big plan for Kevin though is face reveal when he dies. He said he wants you know, obviously for us to take advantage of his death, you know, and to do a big face reveal. So, you know, the death live stream obviously is the plan, but we do have high goals if we ever get ourselves you know, certain levels of whatever. We have Kevin as a stretch goal for a face reveal, which is funny. An air purifier. I don't really need like an air purifier. It's like you could smell it when you're indoors, but it's not really bad when you're indoors. It's more when you go outside. Like I said, I went for a walk, so like, you know. But when you're sitting inside, it's not really bad. It's just kind of, you can smell it, but yeah, I don't really need an air purifier inside. I also find those things tend to make the air all weird. Like I think I had a dehumidifier or something for a bit, because there was like a flood and there was like water that got into where I was living. That was years ago. That was a long time ago. But like with the humidifier running all the time, it made the air really bad, and I'd always have like a dry throat. I think it would strangely bother my allergies. I think that's the biggest thing, is this like, I feel like the smoke is just kind of messing with, I don't know necessarily allergies, but yeah. I don't do well with like dust and stuff, so yeah. You know, allergies, cats, some dogs, a number of dogs. And mostly cats. Oh man, cats. Ugh, kill me. Cats literally kill me. And yeah, usually like dust and that. Ugh. My favorite Battlefield game? Bad Company. I think 2? Bad Company 2. Yeah. Hello there. Stream delay? I don't know, it could be just me not paying attention. The stream delay is always about, I don't know how long it is, 30 to 40 seconds usually, I think we've counted out to be. Typically? I don't know. I could also just be lazy. That's a thing too. Or it could be more delayed, I really don't. God damn it, man. I am not killing these guys. But I don't know how to really describe it. It's like, And I've been feeling it like since we've had the smoke here, but it's just like the sort of like extra dryness in my throat when I talk. It's so weird. Tell my immune system was like, I actually have like a pretty damn good immune system. I used to go through like colds and like flus and stuff in like 24 hours it would be clear. But like since COVID happened, where you spend a couple years away from like interacting with people and stuff, and since then my immune system is not what it used to be, not at all. But yeah, I won't die from like being around cats and stuff. It just like makes me unable to breathe, terribly dry eyes, and I feel really sickly, like I'm going to die. But I wouldn't die from like cat or dog allergy stuff. No, not at all. Some dogs I'm actually not, it doesn't really hit me. It depends. I think it's more the dandruff. Yeah, I think it's more the dandruff that's the problem for me. Did this lobby ever fill up? No, it's still 40 players. Well, it's not too bad. Like, I know there's busier lobbies out there. I'm just surprised this one didn't fill up. We'll do the horse charge, and then maybe I'll look at finding a new lobby. Because, we do have full matches of this, so... 71% damage. Horse, no! Actually, that looked like it broke the horse's neck. Ooh, that was savage. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna see if there's a different lobby that's a little bit more full. It's just a little empty. Yeah. Typing the message and seeing it on the screen. Oh. Oh, okay, I get you. That would make sense. Yeah. Pinocchio gets around lying. Oh, no, I don't really remember that one. I don't really think of Shrek 3 as being very good or memorable, so I don't know if I've actually sat there and watched that film, to be honest. Amiens? Yeah, I don't see Amiens very often. I'd like to do some of the Tsar campaigns, so if we could get in here without too long of a queue, I think that would be kind of cool. Yeah, I like the Tsar sort of thing. So we'll give it a sec and we'll see if we get in right away. Yeah. No, but that is a good way of checking the typing and then seeing when it pops up. That's a good way to do a check thing. I've also noticed, I think if you're on mobile, it's actually like a quicker sort of like the delay isn't as high if you're on the mobile, which is interesting. Yeah, we got like the one. I was in the second most dead lobby. Like usually people like St. Quentin Scar, so I'm surprised that one didn't fill up faster. We could go to Montegrappa. That's a good map, but there's always one Russian campaign going, and I'd like to get in it because it's pretty cool. But I don't want to sit here for like 20 minutes in a queue, obviously. Now is Montegrappa filled? Oh, yeah, now it's just Soissons. You can't win sometimes. The horse in Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh, yeah, the horses that just like throw you out in places. Stream delays. Well, you can actually have like an almost no stream delay on YouTube if you stream at like a lower resolution. There's different tiers, and they tell you how much of a delay there kind of is, or a bit of an estimate on a delay. But if you had Mixer was no delay at all, like none. Seriously, it was instant. So I don't know if it's a safety thing. I would say it's just more about sending the connection, because it's a relay, right? It's what I'm doing to what I'm taking that data in, and then I'm sending it to like the YouTube servers, and then the YouTube servers is sending it out to you. So it's like a relay thing, and the bigger the bandwidth, the longer it takes, right? And that's where I've noticed that at least those on phones seem to get that info a little bit quicker as they respond to things faster. At least I've noticed. Anyways, it's been a while. It's that time of the stream where I'm like, hey yo, be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member, perks, emotes, icons, all that great stuff. Yeah, and I think we're like 97 channel members away from unlocking a new emote. So, it's channel member emote rush season. There's channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, chatter, and great times. Since YouTube doesn't let you know when streams are going on, there's the Xbox Store affiliate link for Xbox Store purchases, and the Amazon Store affiliate link as well for your Amazon Store purchases. And GamerHeadquarters.com, it's my site. I write things occasionally. Just like, I think tonight maybe I'm going to hammer out my Zelda review. We'll see how I'm feeling. I don't know if I want to film some more stuff, or if I just want to chill easy tonight. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Ah, so much smoke. I thought there was a guy that was dead behind me. Oh, now I'm dead. Yeah, Mixer actually had some really good technology to it, but they just couldn't get enough people into it. And it was too late when they tried to start buying people to start building it up. It was, yeah. They should have actually partnered with somebody else, honestly, on it. Yeah. Because I think actually what they did was they partnered with Facebook afterwards, but it was like... In all honesty, Microsoft should have had like a split technology integrated into like Facebook or something, and you know, the two of them could have built up or something. I think that's really how you would compete, because it's like there's such a stranglehold on like, you know, video and streaming technology, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like Twitch and YouTube have very much cemented themselves as like the key providers, so it's very hard to get eyeballs over to your site nowadays because people are so ingrained in using certain ways, and yeah. And video bandwidth isn't cheap. It's cheaper, but it isn't like cheap. So yeah. But Mixer was kind of cool. I did like it. Happy to get off of Zelda. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I am. It's nice to finish a project. I think Zelda was the biggest stream project I've ever done. You know, we've had a couple, like, you know, 11, 12-hour live streams, which are really, really long. But, you know, we've done some pretty long games, like, where it takes three or so live streams, but I've never done one that's taken, like, seven parts, so that was the biggest project I've taken on. And, it's nice to do other stuff again. Because we did Warlander yesterday, which was awesome. It's Happy Wars, but adult-like, and I'm surprised that one wasn't more popular. But yeah, it is nice to get back into a cycle of other stuff. Now I gotta pick my projects again for streams, and I'm like, it's weird because I'm used to this steady flow of games, and now it's gonna be I think about 2 weeks till the next title. I think it's like 2 weeks until Diablo, so. I don't think there's anything else really big coming out that I can think of. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah. I'm surprised 2042 hasn't been discontinued already in terms of, like, post-launch support. If it makes it to Season 5, good for them. Very, very good for them. The boss fights look like a pain. Yeah, they were an extreme pain to do, the boss fights. It is funny seeing all the people, like, you know, asking for like speed runs of Zelda, and I'm like, oh my god, just get out of here. I mean, at most, just because you know what you're gonna do for Zelda, you could probably cut some time. I don't know. I think I could probably cut 5 to 8 hours off of my run, but it would be a ridiculously long time to do it again. And yeah, it's not like I was, you know, breaking streaming records doing Zelda or anything, so I'm glad to be wrapped up on it. Yeah, glad to be wrapped up on it. Yeah, Company of Heroes is coming. That's more, I think it should be this next week or the week after, yeah. You're new, welcome. Yeah. So that's a going on. So yeah, Company Heroes, but that one's not like, you know, it's not a tentpole title. I think it'll do well on the channel, but I wouldn't consider that like a tentpole title like, you know, Zelda or like Redfall and, you know, the big first party stuff. But I do foresee Company of Heroes doing well for views in that. I think it will. Not a whole lot of people cover the strategy titles, and when I do, they tend to do well, like Crusader Kings, and I think Stellaris actually ends up doing pretty well. But, you know, stuff like that seems to do pretty good for me over time, eventually, yeah. World of Warships, yeah, that one's still going on there. Is it optimized? No, it's not optimized. It doesn't need to be, though, because of the 1X. This runs at 4K 60, so there's no real need for an optimization. It also has FPS boost, so you can do 1080 at 120, so yeah, I don't think that you would really get anything more out of, you know, optimizing this game for the platform. There wouldn't be anything to really gain. Maybe slightly better textures, but you know, there's not really a point to it. We lose, we lost.
We have failed. The enemy is too strong for us. Be gracious in defeat, brothers and sisters, and thank the dead for their sacrifice.
We got to go to Galicia.
1960,
Galicia.
it was becoming increasingly clear that Russia could no longer sustain the losses.
Armory Forger, yeah, that one's in the queue too. I gotta get that one done.
Ever more dysfunctional.
Gollum, I have a request in on Gollum. I don't know, they probably give it on launch day. I don't get things as early these days because I do all the video content.
Further wounds on Russia. It is likely that anger amongst the people at home would have ignited the revolution immediately, leading to the Bolsheviks pulling Russia out of the war before the winter set in. A huge blow to the Allied alliance.
Alright, so there you go. You're surprised people are on this game? Oh, people love this game, man. It's a good Battlefield. It wasn't it the highest selling Battlefield title too? Yeah, I think it's the highest selling to date. But yeah, Armory Forger, I'm gonna get to that eventually and do that one again. I just did the DayZ, you know, I just re-reviewed DayZ not too long ago. I did DayZ on the Series X, DayZ Livonia. And then I've got DayZ on the PS5 that I also recorded. So yeah, Armory Forger will be coming up soon. I'll be re-reviewing that one. I just haven't gotten to it yet. Same with World of Warships, I'll eventually get to that one. It's all on the long queue of stuff to get to. Zelda kind of threw, whenever there's a big project, you know, it kind of throws me off of my like work schedule. So here we'll get to it eventually. Yeah, I'll catch up again. I keep getting into these games when it's like the end of the adventure. It's driving me crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. What else is there? Oh, the First Templar? I might put that video out tomorrow. I don't know, I gotta look at my list. It was kind of weird, that one. Mega Striker's working on that. I haven't started Star Trek yet, but I'm working on it. I have a video ready for After Us, which I think comes out this week. Yeah, there's a few things I got going on. Yeah. Volga River.
Царской армии, на других черкесские папахи. Мы разные, но нас объединила ненависть к большевикам.
By the Bolsheviks. Oh, that's funny.
Взятие Царицына – это ободряющий клич
The
всему
Tsar.
презирающему коммунистов.
You're thinking of rebooting Battlefield? Oh, that's a pretty high executive action you're doing there.
Я грузил пушки в чрево
Yeah.
поезда, огромного стального монстра. Сегодня войну выигрывает тот.
I've reviewed a lot of games. I have. That's why I'm hoping for a mid-gen refresh, because I'm like almost out of games to look at. There's another one that's been on my schedule for like, I feel, a year or two to like revisit that I haven't yet, and that's No Man's Sky. I still got to do that one. Really? The lobby died down again? God damn, I really can't catch a break with this game. We'll see if it fills up. If not, we'll find a different match. But this is the only Russian server, so it should, you know, pop up. Russian as in the Tsar DLC maps. The server, you know, exclusively does these maps. I guess maybe people don't have the patience to wait and just, like, you know, until the next round starts. It's weird, right? People just randomly leave between matches. It's like, why? Maybe they need the constant stimuli.
Тебя же ранили. Надо подлечить. Держи аптечку.
Anyways, when it comes to 2042 though, the reason they wanted to do that, because if you get a big hit like 2042 where it's like really cooked around monetization, you can make a lot of money, whereas, you know, these ones have kind of sold what they're going to sell, so there's not really a point in updating these ones. Battlefield 5 was also like a pretty big flop for them. That's why they stopped doing support on it so fast. And it may sound silly, but off its launch, 2042 was actually selling pretty well there. At least pre-order and stuff wise. And then when everybody saw the state of the game, they're like, oh my god! And it, yeah, it pretty much damaged that one. Which is why I'm so surprised that they've been doing updates to it, but I think that's just to try to keep their core fan base happy as they prepare the next Battlefield, which should be out, you know, sooner than later. Yeah. Terrifier 2. Ooh. Run out of back combat 360 games? I mean, I pretty much have. I don't know what other 360 games there are to really do. You know, there's like a handful of original Xbox games where I'm like waiting for those to go on sale so I can do a video on them, but like, yeah, I think the 360 library is pretty much done. You know what I mean? I think it's pretty wrapped up. World of Tanks I did do World of Tanks, but that, yeah, I did that one at launch and stuff. Yeah, because I tend to favor World of Tanks over the boat one. Yeah. Good day. Yes, hello there, folks. Anyways, yeah, that's kind of it. Just working on the, if you wanted to go back to 64 players. See, I don't really get that. It's not like the number of players was the problem. They just didn't develop properly for the quantity of players. That would have been such a funny thought going back to like the 360 to the Xbox One era and people being like, I don't want 64 Battlefield players, I only want 32, and it's like, why? More players is better. Battlefield's all about large-scale conflict. You know, the number of players really doesn't have anything to do with how they design the maps. It depends on the map design and the flow of how you control that many players. I actually really dislike that about, was it Rush? No, not Rush. Oh my god, what is that mode called? Where you... Breakthrough? Yeah, I think it's Breakthrough, which is... Well, we're playing Operations, I believe, right now, but... yeah, Breakthrough, they kind of... You know, as soon as they nerfed that in 2042, I never wanted to touch it again. Because I was like, what's the point of having this large player count if you're just gonna bop it down to 64 again? I might as well just play an older Battlefield. See, I don't necessarily agree with numbering down the player count. I think they should just better design the game, really. Yeah. War Thunder? Yeah, I did War Thunder. It's pretty grindy. Pretty grindy. We tried streaming it too, which was funny. Arma Reforger. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at that one again, like I said. I just haven't had a moment where it really felt like... You know, there's not really a moment where I'm sitting there, oh, what should I film? And it's like, oh, Arma Reforger, because yeah, I really, that game was bad. It was very, very bad. But it has been on my schedule of, hey, I should revisit this for quite a while, so I mean, eventually I'll get to it. But yeah, Arma Reforger was a complete mess when it came out. The funniest thing was seeing all those people being like, no, this game's really good, and I'm like, it is a freaking mess. And it's like, oh, I just don't appreciate that type of game because I don't do PC gaming. And I'm like, I've got a 4090. I mean, at the time I had a 2080, you know, which is still a pretty decent rig. With the, what else did I have? The i9 9900K? Now I've got the 13900K. Yeah, I think I had the 9900K. I have to look at the box, but yeah, it's not like I was PC gaming on a potato or anything. Now I've got the strongest PC out there, but I don't know. People are so snobby about those hardcore shooter games. Very, very snobby. Why am I not healing? Here we go. Did people join? It feels busier. Yeah, people are joining. Okay, this server bounced back. That's good. We're holding the line, guys. Damn it. Rush. Yeah, I really liked Rush back in the day, but the fact that they never bumped it up to 64 players, I'm kind of like, eh. Because when I think of Battlefield, I think of like large-scale battlefields. It's like if I wanted smaller player counts, I'd go play Call of Duty. So I always used to play a ton of Rush and Bad Company, but when they stopped bumping up the player count for it, I was just like, I'd just rather not play it. I mean, I'm here for the larger player counts. That's what's interesting to me. Yeah, but that was always funny in Rush. The Bad Company was like, you know, you're basically you were trying to blow up the gold, and I think in Bad Company 2 it became bomb. You were trying to just blow up a bomb or whatever, but in Bad Company 1 you were destroying the gold, which was hilarious. Yeah. Again, the Killer Instinct update is just to move the servers to end-of-life servers, essentially. They're not shutting it down, but they're moving it to like a cheaper server system. They're not updating it or adding anything to it. Yeah, it's basically an end-of-life update or whatever. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I really did enjoy Bad Company 2 back in the day. To convince you to fully play 2042? What do you mean fully play 2042? We had our fill of 2042. We did numerous updates for it. We had to let it go for... Was it Jedi Survivor? I think it was Jedi Survivor. I had to finally let 2042 go. I needed the space. It is majestic being out here in this frozen tundra landscape. That horse is like actually acting as cover for people. It's driving me crazy. It's actually like kind of being like out in Canada in the winter, to be honest. Yeah, it does actually kind of look like this out here. The Bad Company commercials? Oh, those are oldie. MI QLED? What's an MI QLED? Is there an exciting update for 2042? I don't know. I don't think there's really anything else they can add to that game that would really blow up my interest anymore in 2042. I think it's kind of like, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, there's nothing they could really add to it, which would really excite me at this point. You know, like unlike other people, I'm not really blown away by the additions of things like, you know, voice chat or scoreboards. I don't really, you know, I don't really care too much about that kind of stuff. Like, it's things it should have, but, you know, it's not like I'm gonna restart playing a game because, oh my god, they added a scoreboard, you know? It doesn't really do anything for me. Now I can say that guy. Ghost Recon Wildlands? We did do a Wildlands stream when it was added to Game Pass. Breakpoint, no. Oh, hi Bert, hello there. Armor Reforger. People do like their technical, intense mechanical military games. I think Kevin was really disappointed that Armor Reforger wasn't more. Him and I both were kind of like, oh, can't wait to see what this does, you know, because you keep hearing people talk Arma up, and then, like, did that console version. I was like, this is atrocious. But yeah, I'll have to do an update video on it soon. It's been a year. Could be better. Yeah, Diablo 4. I don't think Final Fantasy 16 has a release date yet. I don't think so. Diablo 4 is like in a couple weeks, which is good. I'm hoping that one's good for business. Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Cool perks, emotes, icons. All that great stuff. There's channel member gifting. Well, after you consider becoming a channel member, there is channel member gifting. Oh my god, there's the Patreon option, if you prefer that instead. Oh my god, pull out your goddamn sword and stab this dude. There's the Discord for stream alerts, chatter, great times, the Xbox store affiliate link. Oh, really? And the Amazon store affiliate link as well. God damn it, dude. Yeah. You have Forspoken? You want another Forspoken stream? It's all about the magical glove, guys. Hmm.
"50 attackers remain."
I think we've got this in the bag. We've been holding the line. So there we go. We've been doing well. We are a defense that you're not to mess with. I mean, it would also help them if their team wasn't just like, you know, sitting back and not pushing, or else didn't have a bunch of sniper sniping, but like, yeah. It looks like it's over for them. AT rocket, what can I say? Future Soldier? That was a good one. Final Fantasy 16 is in June 22nd? Well, that's practically July. They actually do have a release date for it? I thought they didn't have one. Man, I really need to keep up on that. I thought that was coming out in the fall. Damn, okay, well, I'm gonna have to see who the hell's handling that game if I can get it. Final Fantasy. It does actually really intrigue me that they've switched to, you know, an open, like a direct combat kind of thing, and not like a turn-based or waiting or, you know, whatever, real-time turn-based stuff. Now it's actually like combat. So that definitely piques my interest. So I'm very curious about 16. Forza? Should be summer, late summer, I think. I mean, they are running out of months to release it. It was supposed to come out in the spring, so I mean, that should kind of tell you all you need to know about Forza. It's you know, they're having development problems. Obviously. Because actually, I don't think they've ever delayed a Forza title before, have they?
Вот тебе
Like, they're pretty
аптечка.
simple games to make. It's just, you know, it's cars on tracks. Is the other team putting in an effort? They actually took the sector? They had like 3 guys left. Oh my god. Ridiculous. I don't know. I assume I'll have Forza early to review, but then again, you know, didn't get Redfall, so I don't know what the fuck Microsoft's doing these days. I don't really like turn-based stuff too much, so yeah, I like the change. That's actually one thing I don't like about the most recent Yakuza title was the change up. I don't like the new combat style. It's fun and it works and it's not like strictly just turn-based stuff, but like yeah. I'm kind of sitting there, they're like, all the Yakuza games are gonna play like this now, and I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Я тебя подлатаю.
Because if there's one thing I did not enjoy in Like a Dragon, it was that terrible dungeon. Actually, that's why I stopped playing that game, was that dungeon was just so poorly put together. Ugh, I did not enjoy that at all. I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I've put in quite a lot of Yakuza time in, so yeah. Not huge on the turn-based stuff. Come on, guys, we gotta defend the sector.
50 attackers remain.
We have to take out 50 of them. Although we only had to take out 5 last time, and we failed to do that. I can't believe they actually made that work last time. That is, like, props to the other team, but I can't believe we didn't hold the line on that. He's on a horse. Now he's riding away. Now let's see if we can take A back, I guess. We've taken objective butters. Damn it. Yeah. Turn-based battlefield. Why? How would that work out?
Раненый. Я тебе помогу.
Turn-based battlefield. If you think about it, it is turn-based. One team attacks, one defends, and then you switch. Well. Yeah, I'm glad you're having fun exploring those ones. Yeah, well, Xbox games have been having development issues, even in the Xbox One era, man. Yeah. I know, it's just like, it's honestly, it's a really bad state of things where they're like, oh yeah, we'll have Fultz out in the spring, and then it's like, well, you know, we're not delaying it, but like, it's not coming out in the spring. So it's like, well, I mean, that is a delay. It's like, well, you know, we're not delaying it, but it's like, you did. But, you know, we're not gonna call it that. But you told us it was releasing in the spring, like, the spring, you go watch the old trailers, it says that time period, and they're like, well, now it has an undetermined release date. I'm like, oh, so it's in development hell in the backdrop, and you're just not, you know, people just aren't thinking of it like that because they've marketed it in a way that it's not. But it clearly is, and it's like, ooh. It's like, how do you struggle to get a motorsport title out of the, you know, out the door? Because as I always say, you know, the Xbox One era, they didn't have a whole lot, but reliably they had, you know, a new motorsport every 2 years, a new Horizon every 2 years. They had a Gears every 2 years. And, you know, and they still released occasional Halo games that had, you know, some features. But, like, this gen is like, Forza got delayed even? It's like, what are they doing over there? You know? It's not a, like, it's a complex game, but it's not really a complex game. It's, you know, I would say the Horizon series is, you know, a little bit more impressive to put together because they're massive open world racing titles, right? Whereas Motorsport, you're on tracks, but Typically with the Motorsport entries, they do advance the technology. Like Horizon and Motorsport, they sort of, you know, they share an advanced technology together, but yeah, I don't know, it's weird. It's really, really weird, because especially since they wouldn't acknowledge that it was delayed, that really bothered me, because I'm like, it clearly is. Just say it. Say you delayed the game. Like, honestly.
Return to the combat area.
It's better than, like, lying and pretending that it's a different
Я тебе
situation.
помогу. Аптечка, лови.
Same with Starfield. Starfield was delayed twice, you know, because it was supposed to come out in the spring, too. Yeah. And I mean, the game that should have been delayed, which was Redfall. Actually, Redfall should have been scrapped. You know, that one didn't get delayed. Kind of funny. Well, actually, it did. It got a whole extra year, but that didn't do anything. I'll save you, average dude.
Да ты ранен. Я
That's
тебя
what I do,
подлечу.
guys. I save lives. I whine and I save lives. Test Drive Unlimited. Yeah, that one's eventually coming back. Every 2-year releases. Here's the thing, though. It's like, obviously, game development is too much effort for them to do 2 years nowadays. It is interesting, though, because obviously, you know, you don't want crunch now, but it's like, you know,
Это тебе аптечка.
games are taking longer and longer to make,
Ранен.
and even with, you know, healthy development cycles, extended delays, the games still aren't coming together. And it's like, what do you do, right?
Тебя тара-
What do you do? After Redfall. But you love Redfall. Sex kit. Tears of the Kingdom. That one is a little bit tedious. Hello there, but it's got some really impressive physics. I think a lot of people also took my review a little bit odd today on that one, where I'm like, I think it was pretty well balanced for my thoughts on a game, but
Шевелись.
yeah, I do find that one to be incredibly tedious. It was funny, my one review pal that I was talking to, I was like, oh, it's so stressful to play this game, it's so tedious and blah blah, and he didn't have it, and he got it, like, Nintendo sent it to him, I think on Monday or something, or Tuesday, and he's like, I just cannot build, and I was like, right? He's like, other people are creative, I am not. And it was very funny hearing him, like, having so much issues building that game, and I was just like, that's what I had, you know? I think there's another thing, too, is, like, not every game is for, like, every type of person as well. Damn it. It's like Minecraft. I really like Minecraft, but I don't really do, you know, the fancy building stuff. I leave that to others. Yeah.
The Bolsheviks are defeated.
The giant corn man.
Excellent work. But prepare for those devils to come again. And when they do,
Do we win or do we
send them to
lose?
hell.
Anyways, yeah. Redfall versus Forspoken. I think Forspoken is a much better game than Redfall was. Yeah, no, Redfall makes Forspoken look like it's a Game of the Year candidate. Yeah. PlayStation Showcase predictions? I don't know. Probably Spider-Man. Maybe our first tease of Wolverine. I think a lot of it would probably be showing Final Fantasy again, because that one is kind of soon. I think they'll have a couple VR games to show off, or a couple of games that already exist that have VR being added to them. I don't know. If there is, like, a God of War Ragnarok expansion, it would probably be announced at that time. Trying to think if there's anything else PlayStation's been cooking. You know, probably some third-party, strange Japanese games that are really cool, and, you know, those will be shown off. Trying to think of what else could be really cooking. Hopefully a surprise or two. So it's nice when there's surprises at these events. You know what I mean? Yeah. This should be a big one for them, though, because they have said that this is allegedly this is going to kick off the second phase of the PlayStation 5, so you know, it sounds like it's going to be a big one. There's actually quite a few PlayStation studios that have been like sort of working away at stuff that we haven't really seen anything from, so I would imagine some of that stuff might finally be out there with some surprises. Probably The Last of Us Factions, whatever that's become. Probably that Horizon multiplayer game. It's supposed to, I think there's like a Horizon monster hunting multiplayer game or something that's coming. Obviously they're gonna remake The Last of Us Part 1 again because, you know, it's been a year, so we gotta, you know, we obviously gotta get that one back out there, you know. Yeah, so probably tease for that, the remake of the remake of the remake. I guess they could remaster the remake. That might be a better idea, less intensive resources. Yeah. Poor Suba going hard. Resident Evil's 4 VR? I thought they were... Isn't that already a thing that's happening? Kirkland... Like I said, I'm pretty sure Kirkland was there during one of the Zalba streams last week. He still stops in from time to time.
We are losing
Yeah.
objective butter.
And I think that's about everything. I don't know what else they would really show at the PlayStation Showcase. I don't really... Like PlayStation, they keep their rumors a little bit down lock more. So it's harder to, like, keep up on stuff. But it's like... You know, I think even from what I've listed off, they've got, like, a pretty strong selection of games coming. Probably be some indie titles that they got some exclusivity on. I think the bigger question, though, is, like, which of the PlayStation first-party or new purchases they've bought are ready to show off their games, because I think a lot of their games are still a bit off, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of them are, like, newly acquired companies that just started working on stuff, and it takes time to develop the games, so I don't know how many of them are actually going to be ready to, like, show off what they got and that. Obviously, Bloodborne. I'm just kidding. No Bloodborne. Maybe a new Uncharted. Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden Remaster. I didn't really hear that. That would be interesting, I guess. It would be a little unnecessary, considering they did an upgrade for the first Horizon. Yeah, they might announce the third one, because they did say, or they've teased that one's in development. So, I mean, maybe they'll show it off early. It really depends on if PlayStation is going to do one of those events where it's like, here's what's coming out over the next few years, or if it's going to be one of those events where PlayStation's like, here's what's coming out over the next year. So, it really depends on what they want to do. And in PlayStation, they do a little bit of both, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Should be a good showcase, though. As I've said, I've heard this is a very, very big showcase. Like, it's gonna really show off what they've got coming for the platform. So there should be some good stuff there. Oh, and the PS5 Slim. I think they're gonna announce that at the event. Yeah, I think a PS5 Slim will get announced. Maybe a mid-gen refresh, but I think they'd save that for next year. I'm pretty sure a Slim will get announced, though. Or some sort of new version of the existing PS5, which I would call a Slim. Yeah. Defend whatever it was. This a church? Whatever this was, defend this building, or the remnants of this building. Damn it, yo. Redfall. Yeah. Good old Redfall. Always disappointing. I mean, there's lots of VR headsets in the PC space. what more do you want for like VR headsets? You know, there is what there is. It's actually probably too many to even support the market that exists for VR stuff, to be honest. Oh, damn it. I don't know, again, VR really hasn't quite taken off even at this point, so I don't know.
We have lost objective butter.
Ugh, looks like we're losing all the positions. I'm mostly trying to gear up for the Xbox showcase and, you know, seeing if I'm covering that one and that. I think I'm gonna co-stream it, so we'll see what happens. We'll have to talk with their usual guys, but I had a bit of a disagreement because of the Xbox developer showcase with that team there. Because I opted not to do the developers. Did I co-stream the developer showcase? No, I don't think I did I? I don't know. Whatever it was. PS5 Slim would be digital only. Yeah. Well, from what I understand, they're working on like a model, or the rumor, I guess, is that there's a model of the PlayStation that's gonna be like digital only, but you can like buy a disc attachment for it, I guess. But I think if they did a Slim, it would be digital only. I'm assuming they want to get rid of the multiple SKUs, because it's awkward, if that makes sense, to have so many SKUs of the same thing, so I think they're going to try to streamline it down a little bit. Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Cool perks, emotes, icons. It's like $1 to join. And think of all the fun you'll have as a member as your status level gets higher and higher the longer you are one. There's channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, chatter, and great times. There's the Xbox Store affiliate link and the Amazon Store affiliate link as well for your purchases on those good old stores. Are you kidding me? There we go. Double kill. Aw, you got me. Make a disc and a digital version of the PS5. Again, they want less SKUs. I don't think they're gonna make more SKUs. Yeah.
Soldiers.
Yeah, I've said that for a while. The PSVR 2, it's really good specs, but it's overly priced in a
We must retreat.
kind of hard time for consumers, and there's not enough games, and there's no backwards compatibility, and, you know, to me it just doesn't seem very enticing at this point in time.
Tsaritsyn that they had so recently fought to capture. General Wrangel knew that holding the town was vital for the counter-revolution.
Holding the town?
Russia. They needed such a base to launch an
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they want less SKUs, so less console variants out there. So that I don't think they're going to add multiple versions of the PS5 Slim. If anything, they'll have just, I don't know, they'll either go for like just a discless PS5 and then a PS5 Slim and then like a PS5 Pro, or they'll keep the disc PS5, get rid of the digital PS5, have a Slim, and then do the PS5 Pro, I would imagine, is going to be their goal. Yeah. Valve probably could do with an upgrade, but that wouldn't be an additional VR headset, right? That would just be iterating on something that already existed. Yeah, so that's kind of how I see it. Again, the general state of things, I'm pretty sure we'll see a PS5 Slim come out this year in the fall. We'll see Nintendo announce their next console in the fall, and it'll come out early 2024, and then I think we'll see a PS5 Pro and a mid-gen Xbox in 2024, in fall 2024. Yeah. We're defending again? God damn it, okay. My teammates already died, guys. We haven't even started. Let's hold this line down, lads. Someone's got to defend this territory. And it's gonna be us.
We are losing objective apples.
yourself, I will save you. I think what really amazes me about this game is the fact that it's so lively and it does not have crossplay. Like, imagine how many players would be playing this game every day if there was, like, crossplay enabled in it. Ow. Is it grenading up here? New class rank achieved? Level 38 medic. Oh my god. What an honor. Who cares? You get to such high levels in this one for doing your classes. It's like, who gives a damn? How did I get back up to the top? Oh, this is the top level. Man, these guys are dying like crazy. At least it looks like we're proficiently holding this down, though, eh? Pretty well, yeah. Favorite battlefields? Bad Company 2? Ghost of Tsushima 2 win? I don't know. Wait, when did the last one come out? Whatever date the last one came out on, add like 5 years. And then there'll be a sequel. Yeah, whatever date that one came out in. Just add, for most like big open world games in the modern era, just like add 5 years, and that's when the next one will come out within. Yeah, if they share enough of the technology between like the first open world game and the second one, it can get out in like 3 or 4. But most of the time it's 5 nowadays. Just how it goes for big game development. Yeah. Caleb, you don't like that one game that feels like basically Assassin's Creed, but anyways, yeah. The sex line of consoles, exactly. If they don't call the next Xbox the Xbox Series E as an Xbox Series Elite, I am going to be so pissed. My goal, I don't know where I stand with Microsoft still at this point, but yeah, I'm hoping that they can send me the new Xbox console so that I can be the first one to have a photo with the Xbox sex lineup. The Series S, the E, and the X in a row. I'd be like, it's the sex line from Xbox. Just have them all lined up there. Oh, kill me. 2020 was the first one. So, yeah, you should actually be due for a new Ghost as long as they've been developing it. So yeah, should be pretty soon, I guess. If you can get a deal on the PSVR 2, yeah. I mean, I don't really know how that VR headset's even selling, to be honest. There were all those like doom and gloom articles that were coming out about it for sales, but I don't also really know anyone that has it. Like a couple of you on the channel have mentioned you got it, but like I don't. In my day-to-day, I don't really know anyone that has one. Actually, I don't even know if I know anyone that has like a PS5 in my like regular like group of pals. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm not too sure about the headset stuff. Yeah, but if you get a sale on it, yeah, go ahead, man. Jump in, have fun. Anyways, it would be very, very funny to have the Xbox Series E. I will be personally so disappointed. Phil Spencer. Oh my god. If he doesn't do that. If I got the opportunity to do an interview, I'd be like, how come you didn't call it the Xbox Series E, man? You know what we missed out on? Oh god. That just would freaking kill me. The Series E. Oh jeez, what is there, like a gas attack going on? Unbelievable. So ridiculous. No, but I could definitely see them doing a more powerful mid-gen refresh And I think what they would do is they would keep the Series S, probably discontinue the X, and then have, you know, this new console that's more powerful and then they could keep, like, I think the goal is to make the S, like, by the end of the gen, just, like, absolutely dirt cheap. Like, you just hand them out, basically. Even at the price they're at now, it's pretty dirt cheap, but yeah, that's the goal. Is the whole point of the Series S is just to, like, give you a cheap entryway into current gen gaming and, like, increase market share because it's so affordable. That's the whole idea behind it. They also seem to really be struggling to actually still get Series X's out there, I've noticed. Oh yeah. Boom, boom, boom. The series, the Sax, the Xbox Series A, and it's the Sax lineup. That's actually pretty funny. We can do some sweet tunes with our Xbox consoles. Yeah.
We are losing objective butter.
Top Xbox YouTuber? Nah, man. So many other people are cooler than I am. This is a nature photos channel, you know. That's the only reason I got those Xboxes to review, was because Xbox loved my nature photos so much. They're like, this is what gaming's all about. Nature photos. The Xbox 720. That would have been such a funny naming convention.
We have lost objective butter.
I always like the idea of calling it the Xbox Infinity. I think that sounds pretty badass. And it, like, fits into, like, the naming schemes of, like, circular type things, and I don't know, that'd be a lot of fun. But I think they're gonna go... It seems like Xbox wants to create families of consoles, so I think their future direction are things that sound similar to Series, or, you know, one something, a family name that they can use where they can add letters behind it in order to, you know, basically create a family of consoles. I think that's what each generation of Xbox going forward is going to be. They're breaking through, guys. They're breaking through. The X Clippers X. That's actually funny. The shorts in the snow, yeah, it's fun, you know, it's just nice casual living. My favorite Arma Reforger channel. Well, you know, I am the best out there for Arma Reforger on Xbox. Don't forget, guys, I'm the #1 Gears Judgment live streamer. The #1. What was that other one we were doing not too long ago? And I'm like, yeah, I was #1 on this one. Yeah, I'm the #1 Shadowrun live streamer. Don't forget it. I've got so much acclaim to my name for these massive titles. Ain't nobody streaming Gears Judgment like I stream Gears Judgment this era. Ow. What was that other one? We did Gears Judgment. We were joking about another game too, where I was like the only one that was like playing it. It was hilarious. God damn it. Naming it, why wouldn't the Series E be family friendly? No one is gonna have the SEX to put together.
50 attackers remain.
Yeah. Is Sony's plans for PS5 Slim and Pro? What is the Xbox plans? So that's what I was talking about. Is apparently there's going to be a mid-gen Xbox refresh. That was the Take-Two Interactive CEO. He was asked about it in the shareholder meeting last week, and he said they're expecting a PS5 Pro and an Xbox Series mid-gen refresh or whatever, and it won't impact their business at all, but they are, you know, expecting them or whatever. So it was the first time that a mid-gen Xbox console's been mentioned, but the PS5 Pro has been mentioned a few times already in rumors and stuff. So I'm pinning those to 2024. I'm thinking, yeah. Atomic Heart easy difficulty player. Yeah, okay. Okay. VTuber? That's what I do, guys. I VTube. I'm glad you guys love my sexy witch animated character I use with all the weird facial expressions. Anyways, yeah. I think that's so silly, honestly. Cloud gaming? I don't think it would be for cloud gaming. No, the whole point of cloud gaming is that it works on any device, not a specific device. So Yeah, if a PS5 Pro is coming, Xbox will have a slightly more powerful refresh, because I firmly don't believe that Xbox will ever give the power advantage up again in console gaming. You know. I mean, obviously there's a lot of games that run better on the PS5, but on paper I don't think they'll ever give up the tech advantage. They got absolutely slapped around for doing that in the Xbox One era, and I don't think they'll ever forget that. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what happens with all this stuff, but it's also good for business if there's a new console, so I'm kind of hoping as well, but we'll have to wait and see, right? You must be over the age of 18. Yeah, they're gonna go for that real adult angle. The whole proper lineup of the Xbox Series family is only available in adult toy store. I'm here for my Xbox. I'm here to visit the toy room. You go to the back of the shop past all the erotic items, and there's just like a little room, and it's just a bunch of Xboxes and stuff. Oh god. Wouldn't that be funny to go into Walmart or something like that, and it's like, oh, it looks like Walmart has their sex display up, and it's the S, the E, and the X together in a row. Maybe a little childish to joke about this, but it's humorous to me to have that kind of naming convention. And they better go for it. They better not come up with something weird. No, it's like the E is perfect. And I hope that at some point down the road, if they do the E, that Phil Spencer does come out and make a comment about it, because that's way too funny. Yeah. The XL. I don't know. What are they, Apple? The Xbox Series D. I mean, if you think about it, the E is as family friendly as you want it to be. Just like the Jackbox games, you know? They can be totally child friendly. Just depends on how you play them. I killed Mr. Muffin.
We have lost objective butter.
I don't think we're gonna hold these guys. They're gassing us out of there pretty hard. Yeah, now we lost it. All the gassing was too much. The Xbox One too. Well, again, it's supposed to be like the family, so unless it's a new generation of consoles, they're not going to change it. It's going to be Xbox Series something. And by naming conventions, you know, Xbox, they have certain letters they use, so it's going to be Xbox Series and then a letter. And it's probably going to be one letter. And Xbox in the past, you know, the 360 Elite, the 360 Elite Slim or something, I think one of the later ones was called, the Xbox Elite controller, they like to use E, so I mean it's only logical to me that they're going to make a more powerful Xbox Series console, the E line, and call it the Elite. And, you know, and then we get the sex lineup. Everybody wins, honestly. Nobody loses out in this situation. It's the series legend. Don Matrick comes back. Hey man, hate on that guy all you want, but he had some teeth and he wanted to win in the console market. He just said some really dumb stuff. It was actually pretty good in the Xbox documentary, if you guys watched that. They had Matrick come in and do an interview. Yeah. I think he was mostly a scapegoat. Like, honestly, there was a lot of people that would have made the decisions around the Xbox at that time, and it's not one person that makes all the decisions for Xbox. Yeah. Guys, they are pushing us. We were holding the line so well. Clinging Carrot? That's actually a creative name. I like that. Clinging Carrot. They're pushing through, guys. The early bird is trying to get the worm. And I said no. God damn it. The OG, I've got my Crystal Xbox. Connect required. That's the kind of gaming world I want to live in, is what we've got. You know, I want to live in the type of gaming world where we can have a Connect game win Game of the Year. Where a game like Gollum can be the greatest video game that ever released. Where a game like Gollum can outsell Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. That's the gaming universe I want to be a part of. Gollum? I can't believe that game is coming out this year. It kills me. The Lord of the Rings Gollum. It's the game basically they just took sticks and they pivoted it into you know, into a Lord of the Rings Gollum game. But it is kind of funny that you know, exists as it does. Ah, damn it. Now they're trying to save lives.
We have lost objective butter.
Arcade Pro Elite SSE. I'm trying to think of what the last one was called. What was the last 360 model? Because they had like a special weird name for it. The one that looked like an Xbox One. I don't think I ever saw anyone that had one, but, you know, it was this really glossy, sort of really tiny, sleek Xbox 360. And I thought that one had, like, a weird naming convention to it, if that makes sense. But yeah, there was a 360 arcade plus hard drive. Oh, hello there. Yeah. Oh, I can't revive that guy? Okay.
Taken objective butter.
I've got 2 health? Jeez, okay.
We have lost objective apples.
Oh, now I'm dead. Trying to save lives out here getting shot. Yeah. Oh, and it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Cool perks, emotes. That's like $1 to join. Why not? There's channel member gifting. The patron option. The Discord for stream alerts, chat, and great times. The Xbox Store affiliate link and the Amazon Store affiliate link as well. Should probably make a video putting together thoughts on this mid-gen Xbox refresh. It'll be like the Xbox Series E. Can we have the sexiest lineup in gaming? That would be so great. Introducing the Xbox Series E as part of the sexiest lineup in video game history. You can have all 3 of them out there and being like, Xbox Series with the S, the E, and the X. Then they need to replace the S and do the Y, the Xbox Series Y, and then you can have the sexy lineup. Oh. God. An arousing experience that you can only have by getting all 3 Xbox platforms. Oh, jeez. I do not have a favorite gas station food, sorry. Not at all. Hello there. I get gas from the Costco now. The U? Oh, man. Wouldn't that be hilarious? The Xbox Series U, and then you can have the sucks line. I hope, you know, well, actually, you know, branding-wise hasn't been the best for Xbox for names, but I would hope that they would be smart enough not to do a U. And then people would be like, see, Xbox sucks, it's right there in the title. The Xbox Series U. U for underwhelming. They could do the R for the Xbox Series Redfall edition.
Losing objective butter.
Oh, God. the rousing conversation of weird Xbox console names. Well, what did we get for the Xbox? What we got the One, the 1S, and the 1X. So kind of doesn't help you for understanding the naming. You could, yeah, I think E is pretty safe though, honestly. Yeah, we'll call it the Elite, and we'll have our childish fun with it as well. But yeah, I could see them doing that. I think it's a realistic bet. Or maybe Xbox will be too caught up with buying Activision Blizzard and they'll forget to do a mid-gen refresh. I think the other question would be like, how would they even sell you on a mid-gen Xbox? Because it's like, I don't know what more they would do to like really offer benefits for that other than it just being a more powerful Xbox. I guess at that point it would just be an enthusiast console, right? Like really beef up the components and just charge a lot for it. Or get it to the point where it costs like $600 and just swap out this, well, 500 US or whatever and just get rid of the Series X would probably be the smartest method. But yeah, I don't know what they would really do to sell that though. Because like backwards compatibility, obviously, I don't know what else they can really do there. Frame rates, they've maxed that out. So maybe resolution bump ups for the 360 titles by default. So, I don't know. Because that was the thing, when you went to the 1X, there was like, you know, there was a healthy selection of improvements. Whereas I'm like, I really don't know what they would do with that situation for Xbox wise, yeah. They won't call it a Pro, I'm pretty sure. PlayStation has like some sort of like copyright titling on that or trademarking on using a Pro handling and stuff. Halo 3 remaster fake? I would say definitely, yep. I would definitely say there isn't a Halo 3 remastering. 343 just went over cataclysmic revamps of their studio. There's no way they've got any sort of project actually on the go. I mean, they're barely getting infinite content out the door. There's no way they've got a remastering coming out for Halo 3. Yeah, not in the slightest. They wouldn't even call it Halo 3 remaster. They would call it Halo 3 Anniversary. It would be dumb of them to drop the naming convention after doing 1 and 2 Anniversary. It would be just stupid. You'd be playing Halo MC and you'd be like, oh, I've got Halo 1, you know, I got Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, Halo 2 Anniversary, and Halo 3 Remaster. It would be stupid. So no, that's definitely fake. Certainly fake, yeah. Yeah. The Phoenix Collection? I don't know, man. We'll have to wait and see. I hope so, because I mean, if they can't even get a Gears Collection out the door, what are they doing at Xbox, right? Just chilling around?
Succeeded in holding Tsaritsyn and kept control of the Volga River. Access to oil and grain would have surely.
How's my weekend going? I don't know, pretty average. The smoke's not very good. The Xbox Series, why did I buy this console? That would be such a bad naming convention. Yeah, if you called it the Xbox Series Y, I'd make fun of it and be like, the Xbox Series, why did I buy this console? Why did I get this Xbox? We could do the W, the Xbox Series, where are the games? The Xbox Series, why is everything delayed? It would be a terrible naming convention. Terrible. Oh man. Why did I have the Xbox Series? Why did I buy this console? Oh man, that would be really good. Remaster? Well, the reason a lot of companies do remasters is it's a good way to see the interest people have in older franchises, and it allows them to make a little bit of money before they release a new game. So that's typically why remasters and stuff are done. But I have no idea what Xbox is doing. They said they're doing games collections, so multiple games collections. And if they're not doing Gears, it's not like they have any other franchises they could really do outside of, like, I don't know, maybe Fable or something. But, like, yeah. I don't know. Halo 6? I mean, there will be another Halo game eventually. It's just probably going to be quite a while away. Quite a while away. Yeah. I don't know. Again, we did do that big Xbox Showcase rumors chat, if you guys missed it, where we talk about all the rumors and things, but I don't know what else they would be doing. I'm level 77 in this? My god. Man, the streams really add add levels, don't they? Hmm. Boom, 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 boom. Xbox Series Y. Ugh, gotta kill me so much.
Мы копаем наши траншеи
Galicia.
на ничейной земле, некоторые лишь в 70 метрах от их линии обороны. Генерал Брусилов сказал нам, что элемент неожиданности бывает опаснее винтовки.
Surprise is more deadlier than the gun. Maybe in the wars before we had crazy guns.
Наш маленький отряд должен будет штурмовать 3 вражеских окопа еще до прекращения артобстрела.
These long loading segments for those last-gen console players.
Могла прокормить целый мир, а нам не хватает еды. И не только еды, одежды, топлива, обуви.
How can you fight without boots? You fight in your feet, Russian.
Soldiers, orders from General Brusilov.
Galicia, 1970. Oh, sorry, not 1970. Ha, that'd be funny. 1970. But I want the horse. I want to spawn the horse, not the, not on the ground. Do we have full teams? It's pretty full. Okay, we're good. They'll probably fill up. Yeah, a new cameo game? Highly unlikely. Highly, highly unlikely. Yeah, try out 13. I have a video for that game 13, the updated version of it. I don't know, when I hear games collections, I hear gaming compilation packs. It would be silly to think otherwise, right? Like, that clearly means collections of games. And like I said, there's only so many franchises that Xbox owns, so, you know, what else are they gonna do? Unless it's like third-party collections that Xbox bought the exclusivity on, which would be a little silly, but, you know, it could be, I guess. I don't know. Are we attacking again? Oh man, I haven't attacked in so long. Oh, this is gonna take some getting used to again, jeez. The C8 expansion card, good for you, man. Hope you enjoy the extra storage. That was always, like, a big issue, is just the price on the storage cards. Did those like the Western Digital drives ever come out? I was thinking I should email to see if I can get one of those sent over with some more space. Damn. We finally get these large enough hard drives that hold like virtually everything, and now we have a faster storage solution with even less space, and it's like, these games take up more and more space, and it's like, god damn it. Where is the storage compression on these games? I had assumed that the size was gonna shrink on titles because we have these better storage solutions, but obviously they're just like, well, that means we can have even more space, and it's like, no. Mercy on my hard drives. Dead Rising? I don't know, man. I mean, I would love a new Dead Rising game. Probably more than most people, but I don't know who would be working on it. You know, they closed the studio that made the Dead Rising titles, so I'm like, I don't know who would build it. And I mean, the Dead Rising games only really exist because Microsoft kept paying for them to get made, so, you know, I don't know who would be making it. I think a remake of Dead Rising would be really interesting. But also, if you do think of it, Dead Rising 4 kinda was a bit of a remake of the first one. You know, the same area, the same kind of concept. Sure, it continued the story and was sort of like, we're revisiting this area, but it was sort of a remake of the first game, to a degree. I didn't kill any of those guys. I charged at them with a horse. Get out of here. But yeah, I just really struggle to sit there and be like, what development studio would be the team that's been quietly working on Dead Rising for, you know, X amount of years. I'm just like, it's hard to know. I will say, though, Xbox has done a very good job as of recent of keeping leaks a little bit quieter. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but usually Xbox is like a leaky faucet, and there's like rumors and leaks constantly. But like the last 6 months or so, it's been pretty quiet. Like, honestly, there's been not a whole lot that's gone out compared to usual, so that is really, really quite interesting. Like, hell, they even kept, what, Hi-Fi Rush basically quiet, and, you know, they kept how bad Redfall, the state of Redfall was, and, yeah, no, it's interesting, because usually you get details of Xbox stuff super, super early, whereas it does seem like this year, you know, the showcase is a bit more shrouded than usual. Yeah. Which is good or bad. Well, it's a better price point, I guess, for getting the 2 terabytes there, man. Nice. You get lots of storage. That's what I need. I've only got 1 terabyte. Lack of storage for me is killing me. It's so hard to review these games and work on these games without, like, you know, enough storage. Ample storage space? Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Ample storage space.
We have taken objective apples.
Not clinging carrot, I will save you. There's too many of them. I don't think Nintendo needs a heavy hitter. They have like the highest selling console right now. They're just cruising off of what they've, you know, cruising off of the last sales they're gonna get out of it, and you know, they'll probably announce a new console and stuff, and it doesn't really matter too much. Nintendo doesn't directly have to compete with the other 2 consoles. It does its own thing very, very well. And they make a lot of money doing what they do very, very well, which is crazy. Considering how dire things were during like the Wii U era, it is amazing how much they've bounced back with the Switch here. Like, genuinely amazing. But hey, you know, great games can sell your platform pretty well for you. Yeah, we're holding the sector pretty well, eh? I think after this map's done, we'll have to go back into a regular rotation playlist, though, because I think the Russian to Tsar campaign ends after this.
We have secured the sector.
Nico, Chico, no!
Я займусь твоей раной.
Oh wait, we're attacking. What am I thinking? We're attacking. What the hell? I'm so used to playing defense this game, or tonight on this game. I've just been like, wow, that's hilarious. Redfall. Yeah, no, Redfall definitely does make Halo Infinite look like some kind of weird, slightly better title than it is. Redfall DLC? Could you imagine if they had an expansion plan for Redfall? That would be hilarious. The Redfall Bite Back Edition, and it's got a whole new world you get to explore. I'd be like, no thank you. I'd be like, nah. A new Mario game? Yeah, it is a bit weird that they don't have like a new big Mario 3D game. Like I said, if they've got a new console on the way, they're probably gonna save some stuff for that, right? Although I don't see why they couldn't do cross-gen stuff, but... And the rifle on this back of, or on the back of this horse is so hard to use. What? I'm looking right at him. I killed Biggie Cheese, guys. He's dead. And then I got killed by a tank on my horse. That's depressing. Yeah. I mean, there's probably going to be another Mario game coming eventually and all that other stuff. You just gotta wait and see what they do with things, you know. A lot of gaming is waiting. But for me, a backwards compatible new Nintendo console would be a pretty tantalizing thing to get a hold of. I think there'd be a lot of used potential out of that bad boy. Metroid Prime, they already did Metroid Prime Remastered. Literally like a few months ago. Right? Am I thinking something else? Pretty sure it was Metroid Prime Remastered. Unless you're talking about like a remake, but the bigger question is we're set Metroid Prime 4, eh? That was announced so long ago. I think what Xbox really needs to do though is go hard on this next showcase and bring out the big guns, just like, you know, PlayStation did back in the day. I'm talking Shenmue 5, or no, sorry, Shenmue 4. they gotta do Final Fantasy 7 remake. You know, just gotta one up everything. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, they just gotta have a ham show like that. Then they gotta have a new game franchise called The Son of War, and yeah. They gotta come up with an exciting new Breath of the Xbox game and have it just be like Zelda. Like, honestly, I don't see how Xbox can't kind of mirror some of these huge titles from other platforms. I get the idea of doing your own thing, which is great, but like, you gotta have something that's like super high tier premium that everyone loves on your platform, right? It's just strange. Strange. Shenmue. That would have been so funny though, from the PlayStation showcase back in the day and then the Xbox showcase, and they're like, Shenmue 3 will do you one better. Here's Shenmue 4 only on Xbox. Final Fantasy 7 remake. Pfft. Try Final Fantasy 7 remake. We remade their remake. Oh god. We'll do you one. Here's Shenmue. I love how fans waited so long for a follow-up to that, and the third one was just, like, really bad. Ugh. I remember the E3 announcements and, like, fans were, like, crying about it being announced. It just came out. It was just abysmal. Yeah. Fable. Yeah, no, Metroid Prime 4 will probably be on another Nintendo thing. Yeah. But where is Fable? Fable, man. I want a new Fable. I still had this great idea. What I wanted to do was when the new, Fable game's coming out, there's this mountain near where I live. It's called Mount Fable. And I was hoping to work with Xbox and do like a Fable facts video while climbing Mount Fable. I thought that would be really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Fable's ever coming out, and yeah. I don't know if we'd be able to set that up anymore, but I thought that would be the coolest little video tie-in. Because, like, legitimately, it's called Mount Fable, and it's like, it's out in the mountains around where, like, Canmore is, so it's only, like, an hour and a half away and stuff. But it is, like, I think it's, like, a 12-hour hike or whatever to do Mount Fable, to climb it and stuff. And it's slightly dangerous, but I thought it might be fun to do. Fable facts while climbing Mount Fable. I ran him over with the horse, guys. Run, horse, run. Get back to the combat zone. No! I deserted on my horse. Can you blame me? Am I going to watch the Sony State of Play, like the PlayStation conference? Yeah. Maybe? I don't know. If I have to get up for it, I probably won't, but I'll watch all the trailers afterwards. I don't know, I was debating on asking my guy if they're allowing like co-streaming of it or whatever, you know, if there's gonna be audio issues, but I'm like, I don't know, I just might sleep in and just watch trailers. Multiplayer Ninja Gaiden? Ah. Big awesome Xbox game isn't gonna do anything for them. Yeah, I mean, to me, like, a lot of people are like, oh, it's so nice he's being all truthful, but, like, when Phil Spencer was like, big games, you know, won't sell the platform, I was just like, this dude literally just does not believe Xbox can ever do anything, and it's like, that's depressing. Literally, the top of the company of Xbox is saying that, like, they're gonna just forever be, like, a third console option, and he's like, completely given up, almost, it felt like. I was like, that is exciting. Yeah, nothing like the head of your platform being like, well, there's no, you know, we're never gonna be able to actually succeed in this industry. And it's like, damn, dude, why? It's like, yeah, we'll succeed maybe in the cloud and stuff, but it's like, you still gotta compete in the console space. I was very, very surprised more people weren't, like, shocked about him talking like that, being like, oh, you know, praising his transparency, where I'm like, dude, you never say that publicly. That makes your platform look so goddamn weak. I mean, why would you want to buy the console of, like, where the literal CEO of the company says that they're never going to be able to properly compete? Like, that's nuts. Absolutely nuts. No other CEO would say anything even remotely like that because it's so brand damaging, but people liked him for it, so whatever, I guess. I don't know. Probably just taking crazy pills out here and understanding how this stuff's supposed to work, but oh well. Like, you would never see a PlayStation CEO be like, well, you know, we're third place, it just is what it is. Like, people even from Nintendo would never say that, or, you know, even, like, somebody from PlayStation being like, well, we're second place, that's just where we belong, or something. It was like, you would never hear that from them. Never. Not in a million years. Yeah, oh, yeah, Mortal Kombat will probably be there for gameplay. Splinter Cell remake's happening, so that is coming back. A Mount Fulta? Probably not where I live, but that would be funny. But there is Mount Fable. Seriously, it's an actual mountain. I thought that would be like the coolest kind of video that I could do. It'd just be like, here's some Fable facts from Mount Fable. You know, like just weird behind the scenes details that Xbox could like send over, and it would just be kind of an interesting thing, and you could like periodically talk about it while going up the mountain. That, I don't know, that would be kind of neat. See if Xbox would send some like water bottles or something to, you know, make us look all fancy walking up the mountain. Ugh, I've been stabbed. The Saturn isn't really our future. Sega. Yeah, look what happened to them, man. It was hilarious. I feel so bad for Sega. Like, again, one of the biggest moments in gaming was when like Sony like cut the throat of Sega so viciously. Was it the Saturn they did that to, where they just went out and they're like $3.99, or did he say $2.99? Or I think it was $2.99. I don't know, whatever it was. You can go look it up. It's like on YouTube. It's Sony savagely kills the Sega Saturn or something like that. I think he just literally set a price point that was like $100 or $200 less than whatever the Sega was, and he just left. Like, he dropped the mic and he just left the stage, and I was like, oh my god, this is absolutely savage. Saturn is in our future. Hey, at least they backpedaled really fast when they knew things weren't going well. But seriously, if anything, that's more indication as to why, like, you know, somebody that's high up on a platform shouldn't say that, hey, you know, things aren't going well for us, because it just looks bad. Really, really bad, man. The Boys? I mean, I've seen stuff of The Boys, but I haven't, like, watched it. Yeah. Well, I think buying Activision kind of at least cements Microsoft as a player in the industry. Like, even if they give up on console stuff, they're still, like, you know, buying Activision Blizzard will double the value of the gaming department. Like, it doubles the value of Xbox within I don't know how to describe this. Like, he acts like it's not going to be, like, a big thing for them, or it's like, you know, they're never going to catch up, blah, blah, blah. But, like, they should have more capability to catch up and actually succeed with that, you know, company as leverage. Because, like, on a revenue basis, the value of you know, the gaming department, which is I think it's called Xbox now within Microsoft revenue, will double after they buy Activision Blizzard. Actually, I think more than double. So that will allow them to have more marketing, more finance, more power from Microsoft to fund projects when they're a bigger revenue stream for the overall size of Microsoft in general. So, like, buying Activision Blizzard is an absolute essential if you want to see them be able to have more resources to compete.
20 of our soldiers remain.
Yeah. Because even if, you know, I'm sure Phil Spencer will be there for a while, unless, like, you know, Starfield doesn't go over well. Then I think he'll be out. But, you know, just because he's not necessarily a CEO that's really trying to compete, who's to say that the next person running Xbox doesn't come in and really tries to actually compete? And they'll have more tools. They'll have Bethesda. They'll have, you know, the technology laid out, the backwards compatibility. They'll have, hopefully, Activision Blizzard, and maybe they'll be able to compete better, right? Because there will be somebody after Phil Spencer eventually. Yeah.
It takes blood to claim victory.
What did I drop? Yeah, he came out, said $2.99, and he just dropped the microphone and everyone clapped. It's a very, very good video if you guys have never seen it. A big gaming moment. Because basically, I think the Sega Saturn, they came out and they said, I think it was $4.99 is what it was. It was $4.99, I think, for that US, or might have been $3.99. One of those two. And then Sony did their conference revealing the PS1, and he's like, $2.99, and he just dropped the microphone and left. And that, like, they savagely just, like, gutted Sega by doing that. Because the PlayStation was the more powerful console, and it cost, like, $100 or $200 less than the Sega Saturn, and it just brutally killed the Saturn. And then, I think, yeah, I believe it was the Saturn and then the Dreamcast, and then that was it for Sega, for consoles, yeah. Outbreak, you and your Outbreak games. There's a whole, like, franchise of those, right? Xbox could become like Sega where it shuts down. It's not, like, the Xbox brand isn't going to shut down. Like, at worst, Xbox would become like a third party. At worst. They're worth way too much, and they have way too many large gaming properties to shut down. There's too much money to be lost. Like, again, at worst, they will become PC only, stream only, or, you know, a third-party type thing, but I don't think they'll ever shut down Xbox. I also think Xbox is too large to even sell off, so I don't see that happening. Yeah, at worst, it'll become like an online service or a PC-only service, or it'll just, you know, move past the consoles. But at the same time, you know, their console sales are good enough where it would be stupid to just, like, abandon sales of a console. They make lots of money off of having consoles, you know, from the subscriptions and the box itself, so I don't foresee them getting rid of it anytime soon. That wouldn't make sense. It would just be like throwing away free money, essentially. Yeah. I doubt you'll see Elder Scrolls 6 at the conference. They're going to be very focused on Starfield, which is shown after the conference. Yeah. Hello there. Yeah, the pricing was basically right there just to, again, slash and kill, basically, the Saturn. Sony is, they've always been very, very aggressive in like, fighting in the console space. And hey, it's worked out for them very, very well. You know, honestly. It was the same with, like, the PS4, man. They went right for the throat, and they brutally killed the Xbox One. You know, they took away the genres that mattered. They locked away the exclusivity on big games. You know, they had a more enticing package. They made joke videos at the expense of the Xbox, and they absolutely killed Xbox One last gen. They definitely, genuinely did. And it's like, friendly approaches are cool, but I think for gaming you do have to have a little bit of more of like a fight with teeth sort of perspective. Yeah. You really do. Gears? I mean, Gear 6 is being worked on right now. Xbox, well, again, the whole Marvel thing, Xbox didn't have any studios that would be able to work on Marvel games. They're trying to create IP they own, not third-party IP, so there wouldn't have been any benefit for Xbox working on Marvel stuff, none at all. They don't have the studios or the capability, especially at that time, they did not have the studios or the capability to make a Marvel title that would have done well for them.
Ранен! Я тебя подлатаю! Аптечка!
I mean, hell, they could basically barely get their own games out the door. Damn it. Xbox could buy... Well, Microsoft could buy Sony, yeah, but that would be like a big market... big antitrust issue. But yeah, like, yeah, I always say that, you know, Sony is very small fish compared to Microsoft. Like, seriously, they're a tiny little company. You know, because, like, what, the market cap of Sony is... Are they at 80 billion right now, or were they at, like, 60 billion? Anyways, were they 100 now? I have to take a look at their market cap, but, like, well, we'll just say Sony's market cap is like, what, 100 billion, and Microsoft's is like 2.8 trillion, which I actually looked up today. I actually looked up the Microsoft market cap, so it's 2.8 trillion dollars. So, like, yeah, they're small fish. The Serpent King review? That game's kind of fun in its own weird, quirky little indie way. Yeah, what is the Sony market cap? Why do they always show you it in Japanese? It's like, I don't care what their market cap is in Japanese. Oh, okay, so they're up to 121 billion is the market cap for Sony. Oh, I see. They've bounced back. They went down to 80 billion, and then they've bounced back up to 120. Very, very nice. And then to double check that the Microsoft one hasn't changed. So Sony's is like 120 billion, and Microsoft's is, I thought they were 2.4 trillion dollars. So, like, yeah, you know, like, Sony is basically tiny nothing fish compared to Microsoft as a whole, but gaming department wise it is, you know, a totally different situation, right?
Я тебе помогу!
But with the higher, like I said, if they add Activision Blizzard to the, you know, overall gaming revenue under, like, Xbox gaming, that would really make Xbox get a much larger sort of amount of financing and support and development growth, because they would be a more significant chunk of Microsoft's year-to-year earnings. That's how you get praise on the big boy table, as being worth money. Lots and lots and lots of money. Oh, Ninja Gaiden games were tough. Wasn't there a rumor where, what was it? Oh, yeah, the Dreamcast did have some really cool games. Wasn't there a rumor where the head of Ninja, the creator of Ninja Gaiden, was maybe working with Microsoft to get his new studio bought or something by Microsoft? I don't know. I don't know how accurate that one was. There wasn't really info on it. Yeah. Sony is doing better. I think PlayStation had a slower start this gen because they couldn't get enough PlayStations out the door, but I think they're now doing extremely well this gen. There is a bit more market share was gathered by Xbox though, this gen around. It wasn't as lopsided, but I do believe a lot of that was due to the fact that, like, PlayStation was having such issues with market constraints. Yeah. Xbox had a very short window for which it could have made a lot of ground, and they just really failed to deliver again. Which is a usual thing. Yeah. Battlefield 1943. It was fun. It was a nice little upgrade from 42, just taking some of the maps, making it in the arcade. My good times with 42. Or with 43, you know, taking from 42. Lego 2K. I didn't get Lego 2K Drive. I think I emailed too late for that one, so I don't have that game. If I did have it, we probably would have streamed it already, to be honest. But I don't have Lego 2K, so we'll see what happens. Maybe they'll throw me a late copy next week. I don't know. I doubt it, but you never know. Yeah, I think I literally put out or filled out the request form that they gave me like the day it released, so not looking. I don't think it'll be too good on my chances for that one. But I do think my chances of getting you guys to like the stream are high, so be sure to do that. Yep. Subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member, cool perks, emotes, icons, all that great stuff. It's like $1 to join. We're trying to push to unlock channel memberships, so you know, that would be cool, because we're gonna unlock a new emote. Wow, right? Yeah, channel member gifting, the Patreon option if you prefer that, the Discord for stream alerts, chatter, and great times, the Xbox Store affiliate link for your Xbox Store purchases, and the Amazon Store affiliate link for your Amazon Store purchases. Maybe get your dog a new set of mittens. Oh god. I'm getting bombed. I'm close to 100k. I'm close, but yet very far, and it's gonna take probably months to get there, so it is what it is. I hope to get my plaque sooner than later, but you know, there's not much you can do. Oh, I also wanted to talk about my fun happening. I was going to pick up, you know, I was doing drug running there for the grandma mod the other day, and I stepped out of the drugstore or whatever, and there was this old kind of like beat up car, and they were blaring "Without Me" by Eminem, and it was like 3 shirtless guys and 1 shirtless gal, and they were like wooing, and they drove probably like 60 kilometers in a parking lot, which is pretty crazy. So they were just speeding along, and I was just, you know, walking out, and there's this old lady, and I'm like, well, that's unsafe. And then the old lady looked at me and then chuckled and walked away. But I thought that was just hilarious, because I was like, what the hell are they doing driving through a parking lot like that? It was just bizarre, and I was like, well, that is incredibly unsafe. They could have smoked some poor person. But they were, you know, the beats were pretty good. Yeah, quite good. Plans to do something career-wise after YouTube? What would I do after YouTube? What do you mean career-wise? I'd have to, there would be like starting a new career if I switched from here. I've been doing like not work-related stuff for so long, I'd have to like basically start from the beginning of some other career or pivot into like PR work. No, I don't have plans to do other stuff. No. Yeah, that I don't get that. It would be cool if I made even more money and could spend less time working on YouTube. And then I would, I'd like to become a part-time sommelier. It would be kind of fun, but no, I don't really have plans to do other types of work. Yeah, I know that disinterests me. If I had to, I would, I guess, I don't know, I'd just go get a job doing something else, but I don't know. I hope I don't have to. It'd be kind of terrible. Yes, a shirtless gal. I didn't really get to see much, though, because they were going 60 km in a parking lot. Yeah. BF5? It was okay, but it wasn't really as good as this one. I considered Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1 to basically be, like, the same game. Even now, I kind of feel that, but, like, I do... The more I stream both of them, the more I think, yeah, definitely Battlefield 1 was much, much better put together. But they are very similar from, like, a mechanical and technical perspective. But yeah, Battlefield 5, I don't know. Just didn't get very good support. Died out pretty fast. This is just the better Battlefield. Which is funny, because you think, you know, a World War II game would be easier to do than World War I, but here we are. Here we are. An onion farmer? Where would I farm onions? It's amazing what you get over the counter. Seriously, if you're picking up, like, stuff for other people, you just literally walk in and be like, I'm picking up for someone, and they just hand it to you. You just leave. It's hilarious. 2028 is the next console. Yep. That's the next generation of consoles, is 2028. We've mentioned that prior many times. Yeah. You love the Tom Clancy books. I've heard they're very, very good. Very, very good titles. Yeah, book titles, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. What would I do other than doing the YouTube stuff? Like I said, I've been out of, like, my industry is technically, you know, I do have my certificate or whatever for post-secondary where it's, like, web development, but, like, you know, I've been doing this stuff for so long, I don't think my skills are applicable, really, anymore. I'd have to go and start from scratch doing something else. I guess if I would have kept doing just web development, I might have been, like, a senior web dev making some pretty good money right now, but yeah, I would have had to do the 9-to-5 grind and probably overtime and stuff, and it's like, ugh. Yeah, I never really enjoyed that. I like getting up kind of whenever I want and just sort of lazily going on walks and doing whatever, and then, you know, doing my videos and my streaming stuff. I'd much prefer that. I'm fine with making slightly less than I would have doing a more intensive job and just having a more relaxing scheduling and lifestyle, I guess. I don't know. It's more fulfilling or something, or so they say, but yeah. I did not mean to charge there, but it looked pretty cool. God damn it. 5, it's more difficult to spot enemies? I don't know. Like, again, visually and technically, this one is very close to 5. But I would say this one would probably be easier to spot enemies because a lot of it's no man's land, so it's kind of like large open areas, whereas 5 is a little bit more like sort of trees, more coverage. You know, a little bit more like dense cities and stuff. Oh, thanks for the donation there, Call of Duty. Yeah. It is frustrating though. Like I did, you know, freelance web stuff for a long time, and it's hard being your own boss in the sense that like it's hard to get work. But like on YouTube, I don't really have to like get work. You know, it's just sort of like I just keep feeding the machine of views and stuff, and I just, you know, I get lucky and I have enough there where it's kind of like as long as I tend to it, it's pretty self-generating, so I don't have to like go for clients, and you know, most I have to do is emailing, but nowadays most of the companies, or a lot of them, reach out to me to send me stuff, so I don't really have to do as much work. But yeah, it's this is much better. Like, but like freelance web dev stuff was like so stressful because you had to go find companies, you had to do meetings, ugh. But yeah, for this stuff, it's just like you just chill out. It kind of does its own thing. Financially, excessively more important to Microsoft than Bethesda? Well, yeah, I mean, Bethesda's like, what, a $6 billion company, and, you know, Activision is a $70 billion plus company. So, yeah, a bit of a gap there between the value of those two companies by a pretty penny, I would say. But yeah, of course, there's a bigger value difference between the two of them. It's not even fair to Bethesda to really compare it to Activision Blizzard because, you know, they're entirely different companies too. Like Bethesda, by tradition, is a company that's focused on more like single-player games. You know, not really multiplayer titles. And there's honestly less money in that. Whereas, you know, Activision Blizzard King, they've got the huge mobile department with King, you know, obviously printing, like Call of Duty Mobile's got like what, 600+ million players, $1 billion in revenue every year by itself, not to mention Candy Crush, which is concurrently still one of the biggest games out there. And then you've got Blizzard with like World of Warcraft, which has been making steady subscription money for 15+ years now, I think, right? I think that started like, what, 2004 or something like that. You know, and that prints money, and then you've got Diablo, and Diablo 4 is going to be printing money, and, you know, Diablo 2 is big. And then you've got, you know, Activision with, like, Call of Duty, which is like a billion-dollar, multi-billion-dollar game every single year. Not to mention, you know, if they release anything else, and that just makes extra money. And yeah, they're not even comparable companies just because they have completely different design concepts, and, you know, like I said, Activision Blizzard is like way bigger than Bethesda. I love Bethesda, but they're like tiny, right? Oh, check PayPal. Okay. Oh, thanks for the donation there. It's very kind of you, Richard. I definitely do appreciate that. As I always say, guys, if you do PayPal donations, as that is an option, just let me know so I can thank you in the chat. Otherwise, I have no idea, and I sit there and go like, oh, I didn't know that was coming. So, yeah, thank you very much for that. That's kind of you. More money on Twitch? Not that I really know of. I wouldn't really think so, because if you do the Twitch stuff, you can only do the Twitch stuff. Like, you can't stream on both places. Whereas, like, I don't think you really get paid much per view and stuff. Whereas on YouTube, the views from the stream feed into my regular views. I can get lots of views afterwards, potentially on streams to make extra money. I can get like donations and memberships and stuff that feed into all my views. I can get people to check out other videos I do, and it sort of builds an ecosystem where on Twitch it's kind of just like you do your streams. Like, you have to really be having like a steady allotment of people doing like donations or having the whatever they call their memberships there. Like, you'd have to have a lot of that to make money. So like from a stream perspective, you could make more on Twitch. But yeah, I'd much rather have it feed into my YouTube ecosystem of how I, you know, do my income and stuff than to do Twitch and then be like having to get lucky on there. Yeah. Oh, I thanked you for your donation there, Call of Duty. Yeah. Mario Party because it's fun? Yeah, Mario Party is there. Will we see anything on Gears? I'm pretty sure they'll announce Gears 6. I don't think you'll see anything on Ninja Gaiden unless they're like remaking it or rebooting it or something. Yeah, I wouldn't expect any Ninja Gaiden. And as I said, we do have that really good Xbox prediction showcase video where, you know, I had a couple friends on and we talked, and it was mostly all the info I collected, and we went over that. Bottle of Costco's finest, cheapest wine. Yeah, I can get a half a duck pond if you wanted to try that one. Thanks. Yeah, no, I can get. You can get a wine for that much. You can definitely get a nice little Costco wine. Believe it or not, they've got a lot of really decent wines for like $10 on sale at Costco all the time. Very, very good third-party wines. Oh crap. Okay, we've already played this one. It's faster to restart the game than it is to like back out, guys. It's because we're back on the loop on the Russian levels, so we're gonna pick a different set of maps. So it's not just all the Tsar campaign. Unless you really like the Tsar campaign, then apologies, but you know, we do need some variety out here. Occasionally, variety is nice. And it's usually faster to restart the game than it is to wait till it... Yeah, okay, there we go. Tank camper. I don't think that's really something I do unless you're talking about the guy I was shooting at. Yeah, I don't really spend much time in tanks in this, to be honest. Personalizing my experience. Okay. Alright, connecting, yep. Usually, if you restart the game, it's quicker. Okay, there we go. What do we got for servers? I think we did Soissons earlier. Ballroom Blitz. Man, these are not really good options. Rapture or Rupture? Yeah, I could go for Rupture. 2Q? Oh my. Soissons. I feel like we did Soissons. Yeah, whatever. We'll do that again. I've got my battle packs, guys. What did I get in the battle pack? Oh! I will scrap it for 30 coins. What did the coins do? Soissons. Favorite Battlefield Band Company 2. I think that's the first Bad Company. They do that music. Monstrous prehistoric animals. Maybe we didn't do this one and it loaded into a different one at the beginning. Yeah, this looks like a different map. I'm just trying to remember what the first map we played tonight was, but I don't think it was this one. Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to do a Bad Company 3. Will Overwatch 2 have a dip in player base? I think all the people that were already complaining about Overwatch aren't playing Overwatch, and they just won't return to Overwatch 2. I'm thinking I might uninstall it. I was really looking forward to the campaign type stuff, and it's like, yeah, without it, I'm like, I won't really need to do it. You've been watching the Zelda review? Yeah, that one's, it's an interesting review. No one knows what the coins do? What do the coins do in this game? Can you, like, buy anything with them? You just collect a lot of them. The black spinning circle wheel of loading is never a good sign. Did I load in between matches? I feel like I loaded in between matches. That's not good. We'll give it a sec. Does anyone do anything? Crusader Kings 3. Ooh. Who's a yellow tree? I think I picked a match where I'm in between the loading screens. God damn it. Should I restart? Ugh. Why are you doing this to me, Battlefield? I just want to be a champion. Okay. I'll restart. I hate when that happens. A mid-game taking up too much space. Yeah, Overwatch was a fad. I don't know if Overwatch was a fad. It did sell like a lot of copies, like the first one did. And Overwatch 2 does have like 35 plus million players. It's a pretty popular game. Like, you really can't deny that with that many people that play it, but like, you know, I don't know if I'd call it a fad. I think they damage the brand themselves though. Yeah, but that, to me, that was the big interesting point in Overwatch. It's like, yeah, Overwatch is fun to play. It is. It's enjoyable. But like, yeah, the whole like sort of catching point of getting into Overwatch 2, because it's the same as Overwatch 1 essentially, was the fact that they were doing something new with it, with that content, and the fact that they just scrapped it after like a year almost is just like, well, what is the point? Looks like the servers are dying a little bit tonight. Soissons. So was it just loading slow, or is this a different one? Which one did we join? Did we join this one or the other one? Wall of Iron, Ballroom Blitz. That one's got an extra 2 players. Okay, let's refresh this bad boy. Okay, we'll try this one. We'll try this. We'll see if this works. Bum 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 bum. We gotta wait and see if Slaughter there wanted to do some membership donations for Halo Infinite. I'll see if I'll be reinstalling that one. I always love the odd Fortnite reinstall I do occasionally in that. It's giving us the big spiel. It's telling us all the big deets, guys. Telling us all the big deets. I think you guys that are joining later, though, on the stream, you missed out our big chat about the Xbox Series E, so that we could have the sex lineup, and they could release the Xbox Series Y, and then they could have the sexy lineup, or the Xbox Series Y, did you buy this console? Pick killed me earlier. Anyways, yeah, lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. But I'm glad the Zelda stuff's out of the way, though. I still have to do my written review, but, you know, now I can get working on. I've got this headset to do. I've got some of these other games I want to get done. Got to catch up on some things. I think I joined the same lobby because they just have a black loading wheel on this one. Halo Infinite servers have gotten worse. Well, you know, if they're paying, it's what they want, right?
Commander Foch has given us the go. Our tanks
Yeah.
will move swiftly across these fields to secure the German defenses in Shota. Then,
If Slaughter's bringing out the money card for Halo Infinite stream, you know, it is what it is.
The final objective.
Besides, I'm trying to push to unlock the new, you know, emote for the channel. I gotta build up those channel memberships fast, because they decay so quickly. He died too, that's tragic. I was hoping he would revive me. Would it be the French? We are. So who are we attacking? The Germans? The Virizi Depot. I feel like I joined the tail end of this match. Can you imagine having to run through these like muddy, disgusting trenches while getting blasted at with weapons you've never even seen before? Ugh, it'd be terrible. Just disgusting. Yeah, there'd be mud everywhere. I'd be like, ugh.
We are losing objective butter.
What? Oh, it's a tank. We're losing objective butters. In-game scrap exchange, but what can I get with the scrap? Oh, so skins and stuff? Yeah. Camera stutter in Halo Infinite? Right on. They broke the campaign. I mean, the campaign to me was already broken, but you know. Hello there. That's funny. Anyways, I'm sure I'll experience all the fun of Halo Infinite if Slaughter ever gets that done. Yeah. I'm sure we'll have a great laugh. Basically, it's me, I bring out the red wine, I just get drunk and make fun of Halo Infinite for 3 hours, so, you know, it's mentally traumatizing, but also emotionally fulfilling for me. Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't enjoy that. Did you get your money's worth ODST when you got the last Infinite stream going? I thought that was pretty funny. To think I was almost 1 year Halo Infinite sober when that happened too. Sometimes you just can't escape fate. What is that? Is that Blaze Blue that does that one? You can't escape crossing fate. Fight! I like that little game. That was a good little fighting game. It's on Game Pass if you guys didn't play that one. Yeah, I think I like that one more than Strive actually. Yeah, it's got such a weird franchise. Like they got like Senran Kagura in there. I was like, why? Why do they have that? I was like, I love that they do. Not enough characters personally, but you know, I love that they did include that. It's very, very funny. Yeah. More classic IPs. I mean, if they don't leverage their IPs, you know, they're not useful. Anyways, yeah, I think I missed the mark on that one. Be sure to like the stream, subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member, cool perks, emotes, icons, it's like $1 to join, why not? Ow. There's channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, chatter, great times, and all that. The Xbox store affiliate link and the Amazon store affiliate link. It just, it doesn't matter. You hear it again, you hear it again. Do I ever play retro style games? Yeah, I mean, fairly often, right? You know, like there's quite a few older titles I review on here. Yeah, you should see my stream of the Turtles package. That was a blast. Oh, I had a good time doing that. That was really delightful. I think it was literally just the Turtles in Time stream, though, basically. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh God. I need a revive. No, I'm dead. Okay, never mind. Bloody beaten and dead on these wettened French fields. Are we fighting in France? I think we're fighting in France. Guess that spawn's not allowed. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna get this. We've only got 30 tickets left. And I don't think we're even, like, kind of really capping A, are we? Like, we're holding B, but we're not even touching A. Damn, dude. The Tom Clancy books? Yeah, they are really, really good. I think most people know that, though. I wonder if you can steadily get those at, like, bookstores. I haven't had to do bookstore shopping in a little bit. Come on, guys. We got 9 tickets. We gotta start capping her. This is over.
We are losing objective butter.
Damn it. Yeah, it's over. We lost. I tried my hardest. We lost Sector B too. Wow, that is a double whammy of pain. Alrighty, well, we definitely lost this one. You found out I do movie reviews? Yeah, of course, man. I review all kinds of stuff. You should see the treasure trove of reviews I have on my site.
But too much French blood has been spilled to give up now. Let us at them one last time.
Do we get to attack again, or is it over? I think it's over, isn't it? The last attack. This is what all comes down to, guys.
We are being reinforced with a behemoth.
Rainbow Six is your favorite book series from Tom Clancy's? Makes sense. Really gotta do a Vegas 2 stream, I think, at some point, like doing the campaign. I don't think the co-op campaign works anymore, but might actually give that one a try and see if it works with Kevin. Well, I'll talk with him and see if he wants to give that a whirl sometime. Cavalry charge! And I'm dead. Lovely. We gonna do it, guys. 250 tickets. The proud combat of the French on our side. What the hell was that? 23 months. Oh, friendly homie, you're almost you're almost at 2 years, man. You're gonna be like the first person in the chat to ever use the 2-year level, which again I think is it Sapphire or is it like Ruby or something like that? I always forget for some reason. I make the badges and I can't even recall. Yeah, that's gonna be nuts. You need to make all those diamond members look not high tier anymore. Oh, jeez. What is it? Member tiers or something like that? Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I think those books came out after I was like, yeah, I don't think those ones are from my age group, those books. You're gonna be Sapphire, so Ruby's 3 years, Amethyst is 4. Yeah, I've never seen a Sapphire one in the chat, so that's gonna be fascinating. If you guys don't know, when you're a member, if you're a member for so long, you know, as the months go on, the longer you're a member, the higher level tier you get, and you get like a different symbol beside your name. It makes you feel better than other people, I think. No! Oh crap! Oh jeez. Okay, no, we're good now. Now I'm dead. I thought I was really gonna make it far there. I guess not. Zirconia. Well, I was thinking like the membership program for YouTube's been out long enough now that I think they're gonna have to start adding additional like year tiers, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, I'm gonna have to start coming up with more types of weird metals or something for people to like become, I guess,
We are losing objective butter.
other rare earth metals, because we use rare earth metals for whatever reason. I think it's because most games do that. I think that's why I did that, because you know, a lot of games they do their rankings like, you know, bronze, silver, gold, and they have like onyx and stuff like that and so forth. My battery's running out? Yep. Quick battery change, guys. Ready to go. Actually, I gotta open up those new batteries too. Got this new pack here. Yeah. What book series do I like? I don't know. I haven't really Like, I read books more when I was younger, and now that I'm older, I don't have time to read. I know it's a terrible thing, but yeah, I don't really read books these days. You know, I might review the odd art book or something like that, or comic, but I really liked Artemis Fowl growing up. I read the Harry Potter books. Trying to think if there's any other series that I really got into. Yeah, it was mostly Artemis Fowl. I would literally, the new book would come out, I'd go, I'd buy it, I'd bring it back, and I'd read it that day. which is kind of funny, but yeah, I'm trying to, I like the Shakespeare books, but they're plays, so I've read like most of those, Merchant of Venice, Hamlet. I'm trying to think of what the other one is called. Oh god, you know, the one with Etude Brute, that one. Oh, what is that one called? Anyways, I think I read like 6 or 7 Shakespearean books. Why can't I think of the name of that one? Yeah. But yeah, I don't really read a lot of books or a lot of series of books. I don't have the time to do it. I can't do everything, believe it or not. I'm much more into watching movies and stuff. Yeah. You become a member if games weren't expensive. It's only like $1 to join. It's not too bad, I don't think. Oh, The Lord of the Rings. I think I read... I don't know if I read The Lord of the Rings. I think I read The Hobbit and stuff. I read some weird things. But yeah, when you spend so much time doing, like, you know, streaming and playing games, reviewing games, and watching movies, it's like, there's only so many hours in a day. The other thing is, like, for books, it's like, you know, what would I get into, what would I want to read? Spending time reading could be spent on time, like, working, so it's like, yeah, it just doesn't really fit into my lifestyle at this point. But books are pretty awesome. I definitely, you know, a good read is a good read. Macbeth is goated. Yeah, Macbeth is pretty good. Alas, poor Yorick, for I knew him, fellow of infinite jest and cheer. I love little bits of Shakespeare. Why do I stream so late? I stream when I have time, when it's quiet and stuff. Yeah, just so happens this is when I stream. The Artemis Fowl movie was terrible. Yeah. Yep. I got to review that one ahead. Like, I got to review that one ahead of the embargo and stuff. Like, I had that one a couple weeks ahead from Disney. Wow, that was one of the most disappointing movies I've ever watched. It was, they should have called it something else. It wasn't Artemis Fowl. I think I wrote a scathing review of it, to be honest, too. I really, really did. The Star Wars Legends books, a lot of those are really, really cool. A platinum tier. Well, I think, yeah, we could add platinum, but like, sort of onyx and stuff. I think platinum was actually one of the options I had, but it was like so similar to the other metals that I didn't necessarily want to use platinum. But platinum, the name was thrown there. Yeah, I think I wrote a really scathing review of Artemis Fowl. Let me see if I can find that. That movie actually really angered me, because it's like they didn't even get the point of the character or anything, and it's like, it was honestly pretty heartbreaking, because I liked, like, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of books I really read growing up, so like Artemis Fowl was like the book series I enjoyed, and to see it so savagely ruined. Yeah, oh, okay, I gave it a 1.7 out of 10. The Artemis Fowl movie. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I gave it 1.7 out of 10. Oh, that's funny. That is pretty crazy, yeah. See, I'm not afraid to give bad reviews to stuff that deserves bad reviews. Don't you forget that. 1.7 out of 10. Needless to say, I didn't like that movie. Wonder what I said in it. It's not as good. Like, if you guys have never read my Cats review is incredible. Seriously, like, I gave that one a 0 out of 10. It's hilarious, my Cats review. What were some of my summary notes for this? Oh, I actually did a large write-up for this one, too. Artemis Fowl is an atrocious film that's awful even outside the context of trying to adapt the source material. The plot is paper thin, nothing makes any sense, and there is zero sense of coherence within this. Oh, God. This is not worth a watch. I don't even think the intended audience would care much for what they do here. You have to keep in mind that this is for the younger audience, drained of any deeper substance that made it compelling. It's just fluff that lacks soul. It's just fluff that lacks. Oh my god. It's just fluff that lacks soul. That's pretty hardcore. Yeah, I could be pretty savage in actually writing stuff. When I get, I have actually like a pretty good way with words when I actually put an effort on writing, which is hilarious. It's just it kills me. I actually created like a compilation of some of my favorite like self quotes that I've made on reviews and stuff. But the Cats one just is great. Like, I don't think, what was it, Kevin there? Kevin doesn't read a lot of stuff, probably reviews too, and he loves my Cats review. So that always brings me joy that he gets a good chuckle out of that one. Apparently he was sharing it with his friends, the Cats review, and they were getting a good laugh out of it. I was like, okay. Yeah. Cats is a nightmare movie, by the way. If you like, seriously, don't watch that. God, funny, so funny. Yeah. Anyways, lots of intensity. I don't think we're gonna get this. We've got 50 tickets, and like, we have barely been able to touch A. Like, barely been able to touch it. Come on, guys, we got to push. Oh, I was gonna revive you, dude. Unbelievable. Out here busting my ass off, and we still can't get this. We've got 35 tickets left. I think we lost this one. I'll give it to these guys. They defended very well. Well, actually, this is our last push here. Can I get a revive? I'm not gonna get a revive. Oh yes, hello there. Is it not on YouTube? Is what not on YouTube? Like my Cats review and stuff? No, those are written reviews on my site. Yeah, those are ones I like write and type up and stuff. My background is in like, I guess, slightly more of a journalistic standpoint on my site, and then, you know, the YouTube was taken over because it actually makes money, whereas writing does not make you any money at all. So yeah, I have like thousands of like reviews on my site from over the years and years of doing like movies and everything and games and all that. Well, we lost. Hey, look, he's crawling. Is that me? That was me that was crawling there. Oh my god. I didn't realize that.
Atrophy, paralysis, and death.
Well, we failed, guys.
By 1918, the Germans had perfected the art of defending in depth. But at Marne, the French proved that
we
a new type of
failed.
war could be waged that favored the attacker.
We failed the Kingdom of France.
A war that
How
used
could this
mobile
happen to us?
mechanized combined arms. If the Germans had found success and mimicked these allied tactics,
I like these little
perhaps
like
further
history
assaults on
bits.
France and
They're kind of
Belgium
fun.
would have been possible, changing the course of the war.
The Great War. Until a greater war happened afterwards. The greater war. Some would say it was the greatest. Ba, 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 ba. These between rounds take too long, but I think that's just because of the slower loading from the last gen consoles. Oh, and that photo of me in the fancy dress shirt on the community tab, if you haven't seen that, is now officially the highest liked photo on the channel. So bravo, folks. Bravo. A minute till the next round. Ugh. How am I supposed to entertain people for a minute while we're waiting here? James Court is a giant cat. Cats was a thing of nightmares. It was legitimately like, that movie was so bad. That was a bad movie. The whole thing was just it was terrifying, honestly. Yeah, I gave it a 0 out of 10. Let's see if I can get a good quote here. A haunting experience that doesn't make any sense in a theatrical sense, being a dreadful waste of time. There's no story here, no substance, and I don't know why this was made into a movie. There were no attempts to make this have any meaning. None of the actors are on the same page in regards to what they're in. It's such a mismatch of performances with musical tunes that don't hit their marks. There's nothing of value here, and it's uncomfortable to sit through. The visuals are unsettling and it looks terrible. If I wasn't in the middle of a row, I would have likely left. It was agonizing to sit through this. I felt tortured by what was being presented.
It's a whole new type of warfare, boys. Be careful.
See, the funny thing is I actually really love musicals, like movies that are, musicals. And the Cats was just, oh, that was bad. That was a bad movie. Ugh.
Every last one of them.
Dun 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 dun. Is it playing the music? Bum 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 bum. Nothing better than when the good Battlefield tune plays and it's like bum 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 bum.
Is imminent. Here are your orders.
Rise of the Skywalker or Cats? Cats was worse, but Rise of Skywalker was pretty bad. Yeah, actually, I wonder, what did I give Rise of Skywalker? I genuinely hated that movie. Let me see if I can find it on Google without having to jump into it. Oh, really? It only shows like my stunts interview? Not my... I interviewed the stunt coordinator on that movie. Which was interesting. Yeah, let's go see my review. I gave Rise of Skywalker, I gave it a 4 out of 10. I'm so generous. I did really hate that film though. But Cats was like literally torturous. Seriously, I would have walked out of that goddamn theater had I not been like stuck in the middle row of Cats. That was... oh, that was agonizing. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Cool perks, emotes, icons, all that great stuff. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, chatter, great times. There's the Xbox store affiliate link and the Amazon store affiliate link for your store affiliating purchases if you're buying anything on those marketplaces.
I can fix your wounds.
Oh, big puffy giant balloons. So what, they took B? Isn't B our easier to defend spot? I wonder if this lobby is gonna fill up at all, or if it's just towards the end of the night and there's not too many people playing. God damn it. Yeah. The CMA, again, the 4 markets that they had to clear for the deal to conclude as it exists was the CMA, the FTC, the EC, and the SEMER. So Samur is China. They unconditionally approved it. The EU approved it, which is the EC with remedies. CMA said no. And the US, the Xbox or Microsoft will close regardless of what they say, and then Microsoft will win in court. But they had to close in the UK in order for the deal to go through. So either they appeal and it goes through that way, or they're gonna have to like renegotiate. And the time is running out for the deal to go through. They might have to renegotiate. We'll come up with some clever way to deal with things, but you know, the rules are rules of a government. Yeah, musicals are awesome for films. What I'm just saying is, like, I do really enjoy musicals more than the average, like, moviegoer. And damn, cast was still, like, awful. just awful. Like, I've watched a lot of, like, thousands of movies in my day, but, like, yeah, Cats was bad. So bad. Ooh.
We have lost objective Apple.
I do enjoy my films. Yeah, if you don't know that, I do really genuinely enjoy movie going. Which is why I was really sad. If you guys didn't see, the Indiana Jones reviews are just terrible. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a bad movie. Which is disheartening, because I had hoped for so much more from Mangold and stuff, so that's what it is. Microsoft's not leaving the UK market. They're not going to give up $1 billion a year. That's just not gonna happen. Not to mention the idea of like what that means that a company can like just defy a government like that. It's a really unrealistic. It's unrealistic until Microsoft, you know, if they ever decide to go that far, but it's not gonna realistically happen, or at least I don't think it should happen. But yeah. Again, Xbox is a portion of Microsoft. It isn't the sole defining portion of what Microsoft is overall. But yeah, I think they make like $1 billion in revenue a year, it being in business in the UK, so it's a little silly to say they'd give that up. Or take on fines indefinitely. It just wouldn't be logical. But if there's a company that can find ways around dealing with the issues, it'll be Microsoft, and it's extravagantly expensive lawyers. But I mean, hey, everyone else has basically said the deal's fine, so it'll just be them having to be creative in the UK. Fails up constantly. In movies, a lot of people fail upwards. It's kind of what the whole industry there is built on, but yeah, no, it's very, very interesting. But yeah, seeing those Indiana Jones reviews was just really, really disheartening. I'm still gonna go watch it because, you know, it's the last Indiana Jones movie, and, you know, it's the last big thing with Harrison Ford there, so it's like, I'm not gonna miss out on it. I'm gonna go watch it in theaters and be disappointed. But, yeah, it does suck. I was hoping for at least a solid to great send-off for the character. Yeah, it is what it is. We'll always have Last Crusade, though, you know? We'll always have Last Crusade. Makes you wonder if they would have maybe just kept pumping out Indiana Jones movies, if the quality would have kept back in the day. I was just wondering if it's like the gap in time and just like they don't really know what to do with the character or something. It's just weird. The Orchard Post.
first aid for you.
We have taken objective apples.
We've taken objective. Oh my god, grenades like crazy. Did the lobby fill up at all? So 25. There's like 46 players. It's not too bad for this hour of night. Just wonder if there's like a busier lobby we can get into, but I guess this is finally frantic. Maybe after the next match ends, we'll see if we can get something a little busier. See if something busier exists. Ow. Back to the Future? Yeah, I don't think they really need to ever touch Back to the Future. But boy, do I love the idea of starring in a Back to the Future reboot. Or, not reboot, but soft reboot. Oh, that would be delightful. But no, I don't think they should ever touch Back to the Future. I think the creators have enough say that they have already made it clear that they're not, at least as long as they live, the Universal's not going to be able to touch Back to the Future, so. And those are, it's a perfect trilogy of movies. There's no need to do more of them. I actually don't know if there's a more perfect trilogy out there, honestly. It just, like, it ties in with itself so beautifully well. And I feel like if I'm watching Back to the Future, I have to watch all three in one go, otherwise what's the point?
We have lost objective apples.
Yeah. I was so disappointed with I was watching it with one gal back in the day. She like fell asleep while we were watching the first Back to the Future, and I was like, it's Back to the Future. Because she hadn't watched it ever, I guess, and I was like, god damn it. But then again, with the biggest takeaway from someone watching Monty Python for the first time and the Holy Grail was just the clappers. But the clappers are fun. You know, blip, 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 blip. Oh, hello there, Slaughter. You slaughtering away. Actually, the coconuts is pretty funny. Alright, let's roll on. Oh, also a funny thing I noticed on Reddit, they had posted in the hockey subreddit. Apparently the benches, I think in the Vegas arena, aren't like long enough. So they've got one of the Dallas... Is it Vegas versus the Stars? Yeah, I think it is Vegas versus the Stars. Anyways, they got one of the Dallas Stars players sitting on like a bar stool, like a wooden bar stool, instead of sitting on the bench because there's not enough bench space. Very, very funny.
There's some first aid.
Oh, jeez. I've died. Lord of the Rings? It's really great, yeah, but I like how Back to the Future feels. It is a tight, perfect, quintessential trilogy of movies that's like so like interconnected because they go within each other in such a nicely fit way. Like, obviously, you know, Lord of the Rings is like, it's an adventure over the course of 3 movies, but like, you know, Back to the Future, like, each one of them leans on and uses the other ones in very creative, interesting ways, and it's just like, it also is very good self-referencing for films, too. You know, they've got, like, the time travel movie, they've got the future movie, they've got the Western, and it's, yeah, so it's really, really interesting. I do consider that trilogy to be absolutely perfect. I love Back to the Future. We've got to go back to the future. Great, great movies. We've got a whole day, guys. Only 80 tickets remain. Yeah, actually, don't we usually have like a crew of people that jump in when I play Battlefield? I guess it's been a while, hasn't it? You know what we're really due for is a good Battlefield Hardline live stream night. We haven't done that in a very long time. People always like, Hardline? I think I still have like a blunt object achievement to get that one or something for using, like, cutting people with a certain weapon so many times. But I haven't been on Hardline in a while. I don't even know if the servers still even work. As in, I don't know if there's enough people to play that one anymore.
Let me patch your wounds.
'Cause, yeah, I don't think Battlefield 5 is really too viable these days. Maybe on like a weekend or something.
You want those wounds patched?
We are losing objective butter.
For you, first aid.
I think we're holding the line. 50 tickets left. I think we got this. At least for the first defense wave. Vietnam? I don't think that one's got players. Does Xbox controller have stick drift? I think it can, but I haven't had a stick drifted Xbox controller in a very, very long time. Very, very long time.
50 attackers remain.
Yeah, I think I had an Xbox One Titanfall controller that I just like used into oblivion and it got stick drift, but I think that was a lot of abuse that controller had. Yeah. The Petticoat Trench. It's funny. Might as well help take that back. Is there any filling going on? 42 now. It's holding the lobby. It's not filling though, which I don't like.
We have taken objective butter.
Don't crash into the fire. I was trying to make that look really cool and cinematic like, and I literally just stepped on fire. Yeah, so they got that tank. Oh, look, it's a horse. Can I ride the horse? Never mind, I got shot off the horse. Yeah, you know, I wish Bad Companies, like the Bad Company games, were more popular, so I could still do like multiplayer stream. I mean, with them getting delisted or being delisted and stuff, or having been delisted already, I guess. I don't think that's really viable anymore. But the Vietnam and DLC and Bad Company 2 was pretty cool. If you never played it, it was pretty awesome. The move controller vibrator? Yeah. I guess so. If anything, Xbox should be coming up with more innovative vibration-based options. More innovative games is what they need.
20 attackers remain.
It actually would be interesting if consoles had more adult-type stuff and, you know, peripherals and that, which would be hilarious. Doing very serious professional reviews, that kind of thing. Anyway, society in general is way too uncomfortable with, you know, that kind of stuff. Which I think is more of an American-pushed virtue than anything, but, you know, it is what it is. It's a lot different here in Canada land. But those Switch Joy-Cons, yeah, they're the real nemesis of my Zelda playthrough was the Joy-Con stick drift. Ugh. I don't know how many Link lives were lost to stick drift. Victory! That's how we do it, guys. The X-Plug. Have I ever played Rainbow Six Siege? Yeah. Yeah, I played a lot of Siege when it came out, but I don't play it anymore. Like a lot of Siege. Actually, is anyone playing Siege? I could do like a comparison with them. Probably not. Yeah, no. I did have like a lot of Siege hours, but I stopped playing and it's like the game has entirely changed since then, so. I don't think they have a very good search feature in the Xbox app, do they? Because I could probably look and see how many hours I have. Rainbow Six. Siege, yeah, does it tell you your achievements on the app or no? Download the console, it just shows this. Okay, here we go, the achievements. I missed one achievement. What achievement was I missing in Siege? Perfectionist. Get 5 flawless victories in rank. I never got that? No, that sucks. Was missing one achievement? One? Does it even tell you your hours? Oh, it doesn't tell you your hours? Really? That's weird. Usually they, usually the Xbox app at least has your hours in that one. Sorry, I'm trying to find someone that I can compare with to see the achievement stats. Yeah, it says for Kevin, it says, I don't know, it says how many days he has. I had like quite a few hours and I was just trying to find that there, but yeah, I played a lot of Siege when it came out, but the game is nothing like it was when I played it. Yeah.
We have lost objective
It's a completely different experience now. But I did have like a healthy amount of time. Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donation's cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Cool perks, emotes, all that great stuff. There's channel member gifting, the Patreon option, if you prefer that. The Discord for stream alerts, chatter, and great times. The Xbox Store affiliate link, and the Amazon Store affiliate link as well. Easy ways to support the exciting content on the channel. There's always so much going on. They've got the blimp. Oh god. Are they gonna break through using the blimp?
You're injured, I can help.
I took a lot of bullets there. You mean you didn't want the weird CW version of the Powerpuff Girls in live action? But the pilot looked so interesting. Our child, you were into Powerpuff Girls when you were kids? Oh, that's interesting. I mean, I think my sister liked it. I don't know if I had Powerpuff Girl interest, but you know, interesting. Can I get a revive? You know, my medic, he's literally running away from me. Never mind. I thought I was going to be saved. Wow, I guess the hot air blimp made it very easy for them to take the sector. Did they like get extra players? Oh, they did. Okay, that might have changed the tally in their favor, I guess, because we held that line so well for so long. Damn it. You can't gift subs on iOS? Oh, Slaughter. You should have known how the gifting works. That's how we missed out on unlocking new emotes last time, was it Supa's wife? Wasn't able to because she's on iOS? That's how we missed out on unlocking that last emote that we wanted. And now we'll never unlock that emote again. That's way too high of an allotment to push towards, honestly. I'll try here, but yeah, I don't think we'll get to it. Oh god.
We have lost the sector.
The sector has been lost. But will the battle rage on? That's what I want to know. Now it looks like we won't have to do that Halo Infinite livestream then. Slaughter ain't got the gifts. I don't got the infinite disappointment. Scooby-Doo 3. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that would really work at this point. It would be interesting, but I don't know if that would work. And besides, James Gunn's too busy running the DC universe. He doesn't have time for Scooby-Doo. It would also kind of probably be pretty sad seeing those people all old and stuff. Oh, he gutted me with the bayonet, guys. He bayoneted me. He bayoneted. Yeah, bayonetta. One with the witch. Yeah. Sad indeed, Slaughter.
objective apples.
See, look what we miss out on because of Apple.
First aid.
And their gated garden.
Let me patch your wounds.
Yeah, there goes that guy. Ugh. I mean, they constantly bring back Scooby-Doo on stuff. Although I am sad that they canceled that Scooby-Doo animated movie that was practically done. That's a little disappointing. And actually, it's interesting. Disney Plus is losing a whole ton of their original content because I guess it costs too much to, like, pay the residuals, so they're just removing their streamed content, so it's gonna be lost forever. I'm like, that's crazy to me. Whatever setup they have for streaming, obviously, is improficient because... Improficient? I don't think that's the word. It doesn't work, because, like, even, I think it was when HBO did that too, they removed a whole bunch of content, and then... Yeah, Disney Plus is removing a whole bunch of stuff that they, like, you know, Disney Plus originals, and they don't even have really any Disney Plus originals at all, and they're removing, like, I think 20 or 30, like, shows/movies. I'm like, really? I'm like, that's crazy.
We have taken objective apples.
The game definitely does look nice, but I feel like the lighting could be done better in the modern setting, right? Like in the modern era of gaming. Lighting feels almost kind of like pinkish now. As odd as that sounds. Huh. Weird. Like it looks almost surreal, the lighting. It's never hit me like that in this game before, but yeah. A green shirt on? Lol. Can't put on a green shirt with a green screen. Yeah. I think they're, I think the streaming services these companies are propping up are really struggling to, find financial balance. I don't know, we'll see who wins the streaming wars.
We have lost objective apples.
But I still do believe that eventually Microsoft will make a move and go to purchase Netflix. I think that would be a big good purchase for them to grow into that industry. And then Netflix could be back on the menu for me to cover it. Yes. Did you watch? I haven't watched the new Evil Dead movie, but I heard it was decent. They cut rid of Willow. It has to do with the residual payments. It costs too much to keep those shows available, so they get rid of them so they don't have to pay people. Which kind of feels a little, like, scummy to do that. You know, a little greedy to be like, oh yeah, we want you to make our, you know, this new show, we'll pay you, we'll give you residuals, and then they're like, well, it costs too much to keep this show going because people aren't watching it on our service, so we're just going to remove its existence. And because it's on a streaming service, it's not, you know, you can't physically buy it or anything, so it's just gone. Like, just as like it never existed. It's crazy. Whoa, what is going on with this plane, dude?
We have taken objective apples.
Damn. The Evil Dead movies are always very bloody. That's kind of their thing, right? Gore. In a usually comedic kind of way, but also pretty scary too. They straddle the line very well. Yes. Quite so. Yeah, because the lighting doesn't look real in this. This is the first time I've really noticed that. The lighting, because I've played so many like newer games recently, the lighting doesn't look like it's correctly done. It's not correctly lit, this environment. Huh. Weird. Very, very weird. But, you know, I'd say the, you know, at least the three main Evil Dead movies are pretty great to watch, and Ash vs. Evil Dead is a great show too. Am I getting revived? I am. Thank you, Albert Wesker, with an 8. Defend the monastery. Alright guys, let's retake the sunken roads. Ah, damn it. Well, we couldn't get the job done. Just like Slaughter couldn't get the Halo Infinite stream. Gamer Drone 13? That's kind of funny. Hey, let's push for A again, I guess, because we are defending. They've only got 82 tickets. I think they still got another attack after this, though. Because I think we only halted 1 attack, and I think they get 3 unless there was a pre-existing prior loss, I guess, because it is in operations. Alright, let's advance. And what I'm really excited about is tomorrow's Succession and Barry Day. Although Barry, last 2 episodes, not great. And again, I think we're doing Age of Empires Return to Rome expansion tomorrow on stream. Well, we'll be doing multiplayer with the new expansion, Civilizations. With special guest Kevin. What? Yeah, assuming that all goes to plan. So look forward to that, guys. So I know how much everybody loves their Age of Empires. Okay, I gotta bayonet like at least 1 guy in this. I don't think I've done that yet tonight, so yeah, no, I have definitely not bayoneted someone. I think I've been bayoneted. Oh, come on, dude. Just let me go off and stab you a bunch. Well, I guess 1 stab and then just like the extra kind of stab in there. You know, double the stab, double the fun. That's what we always say. Twice the pride, double the death. Okay. So we held A, now we've lost B. Kill the horsey.
Take down first aid.
Let's get in there, guys.
Patch you up.
Was that guy just camped in that corner, or did he just stop playing? That's so weird.
We have lost objective apples.
Another meaningless level of level that I've hit.
We have taken objective butter.
It's not like there's any achievements or bonuses for like leveling more. A level 78. I'm a captain 9. How do you become a 9 captain? Is there that many captain ranks? Captain 9. Damn, it's a lot of captainship.
20 attackers remain.
I'm like a captain of a high road. Alright, we'll push for A over here. No, I was gonna try to bayonet those guys, you monsters. That's sad. This is it, guys. This is the guy. Oh, never mind. We won. Okay, never mind. I mean, I think he was mine for the bayoneting, but I missed out on it. And wow, Kevin has 64 days of Rainbow Six Siege. Holy, dude. That's crazy. Why can't I compare our stats on this game? It's so weird. I can compare our achievements, but I don't know. The Xbox app is so useless. The original Xbox One app that they launched back in the day was so good, and this new one is just like, yeah. The Terrifier. I have not been into the Terrifier movies, no. So we have to defend again? Okay, this is the last battalion. Okay. Jeez. Oh, you can do Z to A for games? Ooh, okay, here we go. I can check how many hours I have on Rainbow Six Siege. I didn't know you could sort by alphabetical and sort by R to Z. Because I've got so many bloody games, it takes forever to find stuff. Forever. Let's see. Rainbow Six. Where are you? Rainbow. Rainbow. Raid. Quantum Break. Oh, is it T? Oh, it might be T because it's Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, right? I'll find it. I can't believe that guy didn't die. RS. T. Okay, so Tom Clancy's. Intensive sneezes, yep. The THO. Here we go. Tom Clancy's The Division, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six Extraction. What? They don't have Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege? What is Rainbow Six Siege under? Oh my god. What do they call it? Is it just called, is it like considered just Siege or what? That's crazy to me. I got blown up immediately. Lovely. Yeah, like Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six Extraction, but they don't have Siege. Is it under S? This is driving me crazy. I'm just trying to find the goddamn titling. Okay, then there's TC's Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Oh my god, the naming convention of this stuff is horrid. Okay. Let's see if Siege is just under Siege. Okay, no, it's not under Siege either. What is this after? Like, what is this under? This is driving me freaking crazy. Okay, let's just look it up here. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Okay, so why doesn't it show up in my library under T? Ugh. Do the horse charge?
Here, run now. Back off.
Oh, there goes the giant blimp.
Giddy up.
Smoky. This is how it looks outside right now where I live. It's just this awful smoke. But ours is from the forest fire. It's not a giant blimp falling down.
Watch it.
Who's a good horse?
We have taken objective butter.
They've taken objective butters. What? How did we not get that guy? You got to be freaking kidding me on this dude. And then someone else shoots him. Oh, come on. Really?
We have lost objective apples.
I got that guy. Oh, there goes the horse. Freaking tanks, you know what I'm saying? Explosions like crazy. Alright, so we're back. We're at the T section. TH. The. So many thes. Yeah, they literally, they do not have Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege on here. I cannot seem to find it on the list of games. Now I feel like strangely determined to get the info on this one. I want to know how many hours I have.
We are losing objective butter.
We're losing objective butters. Alright, let's go take the monastery back. Smoky, but I can see the way. And once again, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Cool perks, emotes, icons, all that great stuff. There's channel member gifting. Give the gift of channel membership. The Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts, chatter, great times. There's the Xbox Store affiliate link for Xbox Store purchases. And the Amazon Store affiliate link as well. Yeah. Easy ways to support all the exciting content. Where is my siege? A freaking banner thing on this. This is insanity. Maybe I can go by most completed. Yeah, this might be clever. This should be like 950 out of whatever, right? Sorry, if you're just jumping in and wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to find out how many hours I have in Rainbow Six Siege, and I could not find it on the Xbox app, and it is driving me freaking crazy. Most completed, it doesn't even... Okay, I give up. This app is useless. Okay. Useless, I say. No, I want to do the bayonet charge. No! That's embarrassing. I really wanted to bayonet charge someone tonight. But I guess it just wasn't meant to be.
We are losing objective butter.
Now we're losing B, really? Run one way, run the other way. Oh, what can you do? Okay, we only have 90 tickets left, and we've got the victory. I think we can get it done. Here it is, guys. Yeah! Bayonet charge. Very proud.
Your wounds, I can fix them.
Your wounds, I can fix them just by stabbing him with a needle? Okay. I didn't get him. I tried, but at the end it didn't even matter. We did pretty well today, though. I think we did some pretty good battlefield moments. Big explosions, high-octane action. Excitement the whole way through. Very nice. Okay.
I'll fix those wounds.
Right in the buttocks.
I can fix your wounds. That's first aid for you. Patch you up.
Yeah, there goes the horse. Yeah, they definitely do a good job of making this feel action-packed the whole time, don't they? Explosion scales.
Patch your wounds.
Patch wounds by stabbing people with needles. This is the way.
We have lost objective butter.
Here we go, stab number... No, never mind. I think we won. That was really good. We held all 3 attacks back.
Your valiant hearts have shown us to be true defenders of our noble values.
Cool. Anyways, let's see if there's a hop-in server on this or not. The busy stacked one where the match is on. Let's see what we got. I don't know. It looks like those servers are pretty empty. Ballroom Blitz. Can we get into the Sue's Walls of Iron? Or no? 2Q. Oh, wow. Okay. I really want to wait on a 2Q for the Suez Canal. Let's see what we got for this one. See if we can join into the Ballroom Blitz. It's a Ballroom Blitz. It's a Ballroom Blitz. It's a Ballroom Blitz.
Tomorrow we'll be going over the top. Finally up against the Hun. So far it's
I'm reaching out for something. Touching nothing's all I ever do.
Damn it. Odds of us getting through this campaign.
Good classic song.
25 to 1 against.
Them devils ain't so tough. Us boys will knock out their fortifications easy.
Break this Hindenburg line and finish this war. French been fighting for 4 years. They say just 4 minutes up against these fortified German lines and we look just like them. Yeah, like an army of living dead.
The living dead? Black loading circle of doom. Oh, here we go. Guess I'll join the last remaining squad that's opened. Alright, let's go for the B. So, 2 battalions, pretty good forces, good momentum forward. Yeah, usually if you take the first one really easily, you don't have much trouble getting the rest on this one. We'll take an objective butters. Ah, there we go. Now we're pushing up and taking the castle. 3 positions to go. Let's do it. Oh, what the hell? Was I the only one that got shot by that tank? Thank you, Joster. I got killed off like I slapped right down again. Okay.
We have taken objective apples.
Well, that sucked. A double hit down there. Suppose there's a doctor? No, there's no doctors nearby. Just an immediate death for me. And I tried my best. Do you actually flank around on this one, or does it cut you off because that area is not open yet? can't remember. Can you open this gate, or is it just kind of like stuck? You're not allowed to get around that way, are you? Oh, here we go. The tank's gonna clear the way for us, I think, right? Can you destroy this? There we go. And I walked right into a grenade. Gas grenade.
There, first aid.
There we go. Now the gate's opened.
There, first aid for you.
You know, I don't think I've ever actually attacked from this position before. Usually we go in like literally every other angle and direction. So this is, I think this is the first time we've gone on this approach, at least for me.
I'll fix those wounds.
It's very interesting. Yeah, because like literally every time I've done this, we go in from any other angle.
Deal with those wounds if you like.
Objective Charlie.
There's some first aid, pal.
Man, those gas grenades are nasty in this. Holy. Gas everywhere, dude. They're fuming us out. It's a fumigation effort.
We are losing objective apples.
Oh, that wasn't worth it. Huh. We're actually kind of blitzing them a little bit. Because C and B are the hard ones to get. A is not too bad usually. The lucky headshot. We actually took the sector already? Oh my god, that is genuinely impressive. Like that is, I think that's the fastest I've taken the section before. Yeah, they'll have to get pushed out of there anyways once we move into that next sector.
Take a medical pouch.
Let's go for A and B, let's do it. Oh, I'm actually out of ammo? That's unsettling. How do you get more ammo? I don't think I've ever ran out of like ammo, or I don't think I've ever not ran out of ammo, but I remember the last time I ran out of ammo in this. Do I like request bullet? Oh, there's some bullets. Okay. Yeah, usually I'm always very well armed, and I think maybe a few times I've run out of bullets, but it doesn't happen too often in this.
You want those wounds patched?
Oh.
The final objective is
Because I didn't need those bullets if I get shot with one hit there and dying. And I'm back up again.
You're wounded. I can help you. I can patch your wounds.
Ugh. Will I get saved again? Probably not. It would be nice to keep that streak going, but I don't think anybody's nearby to save me, really.
We have taken objective butter.
Ah, they're holding the line. I'm not gonna make it. Sadly. Alright, so we got A and we're... Actually, A and B are kind of being taken at the same level here. Gotcha. Gotcha. Q2. Triple revive. Save lives, guys. That's what I do out here.
Here, first aid. Those wounds, I can fix them.
Again, I don't know how you fix toxic fumes by just, well, maybe they give them some sort of, like, antiviral thing, but yeah, probably not in World War I.
Want me to patch your wounds?
Damn it. Oh, got him with the charge. Nice. We're losing A? Where's A at? Are we at A? No, we are at A. I don't know how we're losing this. I don't see anybody alive from their team. No, so we're already at B2. This is, oh yeah, this is the final position because we took the Imperial Castle already. Man, this is fast. Literally blitzkrieging these guys into oblivion here. It's genuinely impressive.
We have taken objective butter.
So go back to A to take it. Yeah, I think we got this. That was a fast win. Like, that was incredibly quick. Holy. That was genuinely impressive. Anyways, yeah, I think that's about good for tonight. You guys have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the Battlefield 1 action. Like I said, we should be doing Age of Empires tomorrow with the new Roman update expansion pack. Day of the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom review is out, if you want to see that. And Superland, that video was out today. That was good. Yeah, anyways, have a good one.